There's no way he's better than LeBron. So, like, what are we talking about?
He never said he was better than LeBron.
He doesn't have LeBron on the list.
LeBron wasn't in your top 10?
No.
I didn't even catch that. I didn't even catch that. Oh, my goodness.
Yep. I'm going to keep that same energy, too.
Isaiah, he's all yours, bro. I ain't nothing to say.
Okay.
All right, what up, what up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show, where we are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC, and we back at you once again, episode 52. And I got my wonderful brothers and co-hosts in the building. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in and checking us out, continuing to share, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good spit. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that. So let's just get right into it, man. My brother Isaiah Anthony of the Ant Hill Productions.
What's happening, y'all? You know, I'm here. Slander Embiid, you know, like I have to week in, week out.
MVP'd. That's what it's over with.
I got some more slander for that boy coming.
So go ahead and get your slander on.
Don't worry. You made a status the other day or yesterday that I'm gonna bring up in the show, but don't even worry about it. Let's roll it.
So then we got this guy, man, with that. I'm sorry, as a Laker fan, bro. I just gotta let you know, like, you with the disgusting backgrounds once again, but our brother nonetheless, man. My young gun, the sports junkie, Mr. Aundres, man. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Good to be here, ready to chop it up and get into all these sports, play-ins, everything.
It's a lot going on right now, man. So much going on.
You lucky Marv ain't here, because, nigga, we going to get into that top 10. We're going to get into that top 10, young man. Don't worry. We're going to
shout out to our brother Marv. Shout out to our OG Ragu, man. They couldn't make it with us today, but we gonna hold it down for them till they get back, man. So let's start. We're going to go first before we get into any NBA stuff, man. The breaking news of the weekend that was crazy to a lot of people, caught a lot of people off guard. Apparently, Tyreek plans to retire in 2 years. He has like an official set mark for at the end of his contract. He's supposed to be calling it quits. And it seems like now more than ever, we see a lot of these like marquee star players kind of retiring as early as possible, you know, like they getting a couple contracts and like in their late 20s, early 30s, they kind of like just walking away now. You know, I don't know if maybe everything, you know, all the CTE conversations that's been going on, you know, maybe that has some impact, you know, like who knows, maybe y'all can, you know, get into it more. Like what do y'all think is contributing to this type of stuff more and more to where like, even if they don't officially retire at that age, they're already flirting with it. Late 20s, like a lot of these star players are already flirting with retirement. Where y'all think this is coming from?
I'd have to agree with the stuff like CTE and everything like that. I mean, these players see, I'm not trying to, because I don't know exactly what's going on with Antonio Brown, but situations like Antonio Brown, situations like Junior Seau, players hooked on opioids after their career, you know what I'm saying? Byron Jones says he can't even jump or run anymore. You know what I'm saying? So if you've watched Tyreek Hill, like even when he's playing,
and in my bad, something I didn't even realize, his own quarterback is dealing with right now, maybe had some impact on.
I was just about to bring that up in a second after I said what I said. Like Tua literally was stumbling on the field, like after getting
his
hit.
His fingers got tied.
Yeah, like, and then this past year we saw the situation with DeMar Hamlin. So it's just football is a violent sport, man. Like no matter how you wrap it up, no matter how safe you try to make it, unless you are out there playing flag football, if you're playing tackle football, it's a violent game. It just is what it is. And we've said that these NFL teams don't necessarily care about them players as much as they claim they do.
Hey, Isaiah, ain't it wild that when we was kids, niggas was out really playing full-blown tackle football with no pads, helmet, mouthpiece, none of that shit.
None of that shit. None of that shit.
Ain't it crazy to think back to now? Like, damn, we was really doing that shit? Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
No protection.
none at all whatsoever. Just
At all.
get
Bro, we
out
be
there.
full-fledged hitting too.
Oh my goodness. It's
Like,
scary to think about now, actually, in some ways. Like, damn.
like yeah, we could have legit killed each other out there, like for real.
For real.
And
Especially that one game that I don't know what they called it. You know, you was in the South, so I don't know what y'all called it down there. I think for us it was jungle ball, where you just throw the spit up and
we called that it was either tackle loco or hot ball. We called
okay.
it.
Yeah, it was on the West Coast we called it jungle ball. So
yeah, so you
or
just
it was like or suicide. It was one of those two.
I've heard
like
suicide as well. It was just basically you get from one
free
field.
fall and then you try to get
It's a free fall. So like basically
you ain't trying to get hit.
Whoever has the ball has to get from one side of the field to the other. With it could be 80 people out there and they all trying to tackle you.
Yep.
And then if you get tackled, you throw it up, and then the person, whoever catches that bit, tries to go back and get to the other side of the field. And if you make it to the other side of the field, luckily, through however many niggas is on that field, you got to run back to the other side of the field and keep on going until you get tackled.
And if you ain't trying to get hit, you throw that spit back up. Let somebody else go get that spit.
So with Tyreek, if you've noticed how he plays, like even when he's getting yards after the catch, Tyreek gets his ass down. Like once he knows like there's nowhere else for me to go, he gets down.
I know he feel real blessed that he's not in that era where receivers was getting like blind side cracked and spit like middle of the field.
I mean, I'm not saying that like he don't have no muscle or anything, but he's not a huge guy. Like
I think I'm bigger than Tyreek.
Yeah, as far as weight wise and stuff like that, like he's like 5'10", 5'11".
He's 5'10"?
I
thought he was like 5'8". That's what I thought.
Let me make sure I got it right because I don't want to mishype the boy. But Tyreek ain't that big of a guy, bro. Yeah, he's 5'10", 191.
Okay, so we like the same. We like the same basically, but still though, like I ain't
I'm saying
no
like,
big
you gotta
guy.
think about,
like,
okay, so you got a linebacker who's 240, 250
right,
trying to hit you, yeah,
and that's all athleticism too. Like,
yeah, so he says, yeah, I get down. Like I'm not finna try to overly fight for extra yardage. Like if it's there, I'll go get it. But I'm not.
If it's a DB, he might try to.
Yeah, but
whop you real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Once he sees 2 or 3 guys have surrounded him and he doesn't have a lane to go, like he's getting down and like, all right, fuck it. Like we not finna do that. It's just, I mean, I understand it, bro. We saw Luke Kuechly retire early. Who was that?
You can argue Patrick Willis.
Yeah, I was about to say I couldn't remember his name. I was like, he was a prominent linebacker for the 49ers, but Patrick Willis. I think even Navarro Bowman retired early.
Did Clay Matthews? Green Bay?
That nigga was toast though.
Yeah, he was toasted. Like, but these guys were like basically in the
middle. But that's what I'm saying. Even
AD
flirting with this fit like the last 3-4 years, basically. And what he's barely in his early 30s right now, or 30 exactly.
I mean, they don't want to be walking around hooked on opioids for the rest of their life, bro. That's just what it is, and I don't blame them.
Like this year, even for me though, like I used to always kind of try to argue with certain parents, like, "Oh, my baby ain't playing no football." Whoop whoop whoop. Like now, after seeing this Tua and Hamlin thing this year, I have no arguments for any mother who says I don't want my baby playing football.
Bro, I told you.
I officially don't even challenge it anymore. It's like, man, I get it 100%.
And Tyreek's decision is totally a good one because he's thinking, you know, long term, like when I'm done with this, I still want to be able to move myself, go places, and still do other things.
And you see, he already setting the groundwork with his podcast, so it's like he got something to look forward to. You know?
Oh yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see. You know, it'll be. You know, I think it's a smart decision on his part, though, for sure, 100%.
And Isaiah, another player I could give you that was like that as far as like getting down, my cousin D-Man. When we was growing up, that nigga wasn't really like he was on teams, but he was known as the star in football. He got recruited at Crespi High School for football because he was the guy in football. He always hated contact, though. He always hated contact. Anytime he got that ball, got close to that sideline, he's running out. Or he's, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, he getting down. And he was like this in Pop Warner. He was killing niggas. In high school, he played 1 year. And in 10th grade, his basketball coach convinced him to leave football for basketball. And it wasn't even because he wasn't like looking like, oh, he's the next NBA prospect. He was just solid, you know, and he turned into that. He emerged as like the star on the team, but he was a football guy, and he never really was into like that contact part of it, even though he was good at it. So, you know what I'm saying? And we was all like mad at him. We was like, damn, bro, you just gonna quit football. But I mean, now we looking back at it, it makes sense. Like even though he probably could have been just as good or if not better, there's not the same risk that come with playing football as there is playing basketball, which could literally be the difference between life or death if we just being real. So yeah, that's just another example of that personally that I can give y'all.
I mean, like I told y'all, I played 2 years of Pop Warner, got my first concussion playing junior Pee Wee. Like halfway through the season, I told my parents, like after I went to the doctor, because at first I didn't know I had a concussion. I just thought, oh, I just feel a little bit lightheaded, like I can't play the rest of this game. I'll be back. And then when I went to school on Monday, the lights was way too bright. Whenever I looked up, the whole room would start spinning and I get super duper nauseous. Mm-hmm. And like, I was like, oh, hell no, I can't feel like this. And then when I went to the doctor, he was like, yeah, you got a concussion. Out of this, you probably can't play for a couple of weeks. And I was like, do football players get this all the time? And I was probably like 10. And he was like, yeah, some more than others, depending on what position you play. And I was like, what about defensive lineman? Because I was playing nose tackle, defensive end. Like, I was just all on the line. And he was like, son, you might be in for this like a little bit more often than any other players would. I said, oh, hell no. Damn. I was like, I'm done. I said, no person is meant to feel like this constantly week in and week out. And no.
And see with me, what got me to quit after Pop Warner was that I had got 2 hernias after that. After like my last year, I played 2 years. Well, actually 3. I played 3 years, but my last 2 years, back-to-back championships, right? So after that third one, you know, going to high school, I knew I was going to play basketball because I was like, that's first and foremost. That's my favorite sport. It never changed. But it was a possibility I might consider football as well. But once I got that hernia surgery, and then they said they found another one, and the pain I felt after I had that, I was like, I'm done with that sport. I don't know what that was to bring that out or whatever, but whatever that sport got going, I don't want no more parts of it. I'm going to just stick to this basketball spit and just roll with that. And that was the last time I played, an organizational football.
Yeah, I think for me, like, sports announcing is like a huge thing to why I think it's just there's so many risks that come with it and risks that you may not be
safe on this side, huh?
Yeah, and it's just when you think about it, there's certain risks that you will be able to come back, but then you also have that other one in the back of your mind, like, well, what if I suffer a career ending? And like that stuff is real, and you never know how to deal with it until it happens, and then you're like, damn.
And these players is getting, I think we're just witnessing a generation of players that's just getting smarter with it. They like, I'm going to make my, like they probably thinking about it. Like, I don't know how much Tyreek is made, but let's just throw a hypothetical number out there and say 50, 60 million. He like, I'll figure out a way to live off of 50, 60 million and then make my money in this post, thing, instead of sitting here putting myself at risk another 5-6 years minimum. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm, be all left up the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Even, we was just talking about boxing before we got on here. Even boxing, to an extent. Like, the fact that Floyd was able to maneuver the way he was and practically leave untouched pretty much is amazing, because we see so many of our boxing greats who are, speech is slurred, and, even one of the worst examples of it was, like my guy Ali, the GOAT, in my opinion. Like how effed up he was before he ended up passing away. And to be honest, in my personal opinion, people can say what they want. I feel like that's really when the world fell in love with Ali because they was chastising him before that. Once that man couldn't talk no more, that's when the other side loved that man again. So, you know what I'm saying? It's examples of that. Like once the man can't talk and he don't got the same amount of power, then all of a sudden we gon', they raise that status up. But man, like examples like that was just sad to see, man, because I've learned, even though he was way before my time, I've learned so much in my growth as a man, not even nothing sports related, just as a man, he's had such a big impact on me and stuff like that. Is just like, it hurts to see one of your superheroes like that. So, I think a lot of that stuff, these players are thinking about it. These fighters are thinking about it. And they like, some of them are just using it as like, quick money grab. Maybe you get some success out of it. And, when it's time to go, know it's your time to go.
Yeah, know that you're not going to be here forever. Just know that it's your legacy that you leave, the mark that you leave.
Yep.
Yeah,
and Tyreek I think he's done enough to.
Yeah, I was just about to say
have his name in in them rafters.
He's the champion. He's one of the most explosive players that we've seen in NFL history. So I mean, his game kind of speaks for itself. I mean,
real quick, Isaiah, is Tyreek the fastest player in NFL history?
It's just there's so many players in so many different areas that were fast as hell. Like, shit, you got Bullet Bob Hayes, who came from my city, Jacksonville, who was an Olympic champion sprinter.
Chris Johnson.
Yeah, Chris Johnson was fast as shit. Tyreek is super fast. I don't, man, I can't even get into that, man. You'd be sitting up here debating all day. Like, and we don't have a like a way to get all of them in their prime so they can race one another on a track or something like that. It's just not gonna happen. So he's definitely up there without question. Without question, he's definitely up there. Like he's one of those players on Madden who broke Madden in a sense. Like
if you using Tyreek, that's cheese. You found the way to cheese the game.
Mahomes, especially when they were when he was on the Chiefs.
That was picking the Chiefs when Tyreek was there was like picking Golden State when KD was over there. That's how niggas look at you. Like, really, bro? Like that shows me like, nigga, you can't play like that, nigga.
It used to piss me off. Like, it didn't matter what I did. Like, there were back.
You would have to literally get on that DB or safety and follow this nigga the whole time. And even then,
he's too
have some leverage to
he's
get
too fast. Like, bro, I would be literally on him, bro. I'd have the linebacker. I one time I quadruple covered this man with the DB that's in front of him, the linebacker, because he kept running crossers. With the linebacker that he's going to run across, the DB on the other side, and the safety that's in the back. And he still outran everybody.
You're like, there's just no way.
Bro, this is like, bro, broke mad. Him and Devin Hester, as far as I've been alive, him and Devin Hester broke Madden the worst by far.
Especially on kick returns.
Oh my, what? Kick me the ball with Devin Hester if you want to.
I'm returning at least 5 times.
Wait, Hester over Vic though?
Okay, Vic was there too. I forgot about 04 Vic. 04 Vic was something.
Niggas was going straight to
that's my bad. My bad, Mike Vic. I fuck with you, dog. My bad.
Bro, his comeback in 2010, that was insanity. When Michael Vick he was throwing darts and running all over the place that year.
What was that game? I think they played the Redskins when he lit their ass up for like 6 touchdowns
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
Monday Night Football.
Man.
Yeah, I still like that was the most complete version of Vic. Falcons was the most electrifying, but I think that the first 2 Eagles years, I think that was like the most complete version of Vic as a quarterback.
Deshaun Jack with that kick return against the Giants.
And I think if there was more of that throughout his career, he probably would have had action at making the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get that chance. Because who's to say he wouldn't have turned that in the Falcons? Like maybe he would have. Them 2-3 years he had to take off.
Yeah.
because he definitely had
There's a
weapons
lot of,
around him.
unfortunately, there's a lot of what ifs in that area, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so y'all want to get to this bum Gobert?
Yeah, let's get into that shit, man. Let's go, man.
First and foremost, he just put that whole team is now at a disadvantage. Like, and
Yeah.
McDaniels, I think, is out because he broke his hand punching the wall. Gobert's in the situation he's dealing with, like right before the play-in, and you got a healthy Lakers squad.
I
Coming
remember
up.
Amari Stoudemire did that dumb spit. He punched was so mad he punched like a fire extinguisher or something like that. And nigga was out for the rest of the season. I remember Amari did that same dumb spit. That's what is crazy.
That ain't my concern. Hey, I hope they got somebody else in the paint in Minnesota for AD. And AD, boy, if you do not assert yourself this game, because these past two games, boy, you've been pissing me off.
My thing too is like with this nigga, even though like I definitely F with Anderson way more than Gobert, but like I don't know if y'all heard the audio. This nigga talking about like, oh, y'all got a decision to make this summer. Like, if that's the decision, like nigga, what you think's finna happen? And don't get me wrong, Anderson's a solid player. Like I F with Kyle Anderson, but like let's be for real right now, bro. Like they traded their whole future for this man.
Yeah, that is
like
true.
what you think risk they finna take?
But like my thing is, I just feel like, yep, the Timberwolves deserve this. This is the franchise that they are. You traded that many picks for this bum ass nigga who should be playing for the Guangdong Tigers in fucking China. Yeah, that's what he should be doing. Like I'm sorry, like there's nothing that Rudy Gobert does that whatchamacallit that Dwight Howard still can't do. If we being real, all he does is rebound and play defense. That's it. That is it. And like it's just I don't know whether
and he struggled doing that in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know whether or not the exact quotes that Woj said were true or not. But yeah, bro, how about you block some shots, bro? How about you do that, bro? That's what they brought.
When have we known Woj to be fake news though?
You know, like I just can't say 100% whether it's true or not.
I feel you. But if Woj said I'm giving 99.999,
it's just man, like bro, Rudy Gobert, bro, get ready to learn some Chinese.
Woj was the same one that broke what Butler did in practice, and people thought like, nah, there's no way that happened. Like, there's no way that happened like that. Butler come out like, yeah, nigga, that's exactly what happened.
And I definitely agree with what Isaiah said. Like, this is AD. I feel like if anyone's gonna be on him, it'll probably be Cat. And I feel like
he better not in a rude way. He better fry that shit.
Yeah, Cat is soft. He's soft in the paint, and I think if AD capitalizes on it, he's gonna drop a ton of buckets in that paint area. He is gonna be a force down there because Cat he's soft.
But I'll get into that when we get to the play-in. But
it's just like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll talk more about AD once we get to the play-in. But these last few games, that his entire rebounding, he's done pretty all right. But the whole offensive scope of things, bro, nah, you ain't asserting yourself like I need you to do, Pot. But yeah, Rudy Gobert. First thing you should learn: ni hao, ni hao, ni hao.
This nigga.
You go play with Jimmy Fredette. How about that?
Fredette out there getting 40 too.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Win the championship out there. You can go back to the Euro League. Bonjour. I know you know how to say that.
Fredette is one of the reasons why I hate when niggas put too much stock on somebody that's in college. Like, that's why I wait until niggas get to the league first before I make my assessments. I don't care how good you are. Before you step between them four lines on that real hardwood, I ain't evaluating you like that. That's why, and that goes for any player.
The thing with Fredette was he was hard-headed. It wasn't even more so his skill. It was more so he was hard-headed.
But he let's look at JJ Redick. He wasn't hard headed, but he wasn't what niggas was claiming he was going to be. He had a solid career. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Like just certain niggas, like Shelvin Mack. He another one niggas was hyping up.
Who was hyping up Shelvin Mack like that?
Trey Burke, another one. Like niggas like this, like that was supposed to come. I'm not saying like they was saying them niggas was going to be like superstars and nothing like that, but like they was supposed to be niggas to like lead their team type spit. It says you want okay, let's go Sebastian Telfair. That's another one. Okay. Nigga was on the damn magazine as like the chosen one.
I ain't gonna lie. Sebastian was nigga your business in college, nigga. Niggas who, bro, I don't know what, but I ain't gonna lie. The Timberwolves know how to ruin niggas, bro.
Don't try to blame the Tim.
What you talking about? Don't try to blame the Timberwolves. Are you serious? Are we serious right now? The Timberwolves is the most poverty franchise in the league by far. Are
you talking about all time?
By far.
All time, right?
By far. I did not stutter. By far. Bar none, nigga.
Clippers?
I'd still rock with the Clippers before I rock with the Timberwolves.
I don't know about that.
At least them niggas be trying. At least they done developed niggas.
They were trying. What?
Hold on, pause. The only nigga that they ever have developed up there in Minnesota is KG. Name me another one.
That they developed
into a superstar.
I mean, that just means they only have one superstar, bro. It ain't.
What you mean? No, stop. No, stop. How many number one picks have they had since KG? How many number one picks have they had?
I mean, I only know what, 2?
They done had at least more than that. They done had at least more than that.
Who's the other ones outside of Cat and AE?
I don't know, but look it up, nigga.
They ain't had no other number one picks.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. But okay, let's do this. How many lottery picks have they had since KG?
Nah, they didn't have a whole lot of those.
Okay, so I'm not over-exaggerated with the number one pick. But lottery picks, into superstars. The only person you could even claim is Kevin Love, but everybody, like to say, he was up there getting empty stats because they couldn't win games.
Well, you said superstar. That's why I didn't say him. But, I mean, all-star, yeah.
That's the best that they can do, bro. Andrew Wiggins leave, he becomes a decent role player.
Man, don't get me.
Hold on. Stop. Hold on. No. You can do all that shit that you want. You can do all that shit that you want.
Do not get me started, bro.
As soon as he got up out of that toxic situation,
nigga. As soon as he became a fifth option, anybody can be good like that, nigga.
Let me Let me finish. Let me finish.
Here, bro.
So niggas was
y'all sit up here and talk all day.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Let me finish.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
F out of here, bro.
Like I said, he should have been a superstar. But no, he should. Stop. So hold on. So Andrew Wiggins, they have all the tools to be a superstar. We gonna really sit here and act like he didn't have all the tools to be a superstar. You can walk away and be crazy all you want to, nigga. Well, am I lying? He didn't have all the tools to be a superstar. Whether he put them together or not was up to him and up to the development of his coaches. And that's a fact. But like I said, before he got to Golden State, niggas was saying, oh, Andrew Wiggins need to be on his way out the league. He need to be on his way to the EuroLeague overseas. And then what happened? He go to Golden State, a competent franchise, and becomes at least a decent role player. So he not over there putting up 17, 18 points a game.
No, I was waiting to see what you was gonna say. Decent role player is fine.
Nigga, I never called him a superstar. I said he had all the tools to be a superstar. That's what I said.
That's not on Minnesota. That was on that bum. He didn't take that.
That's not on Minnesota.
Jimmy Butler told you that when he was over there. He said Wiggins is more talented than me. He just don't work harder than me. That was what the damn problem was in the first place.
And once again,
That
like I
nigga
said,
didn't take no initiative to improve his game. None of that shit.
like I said,
Nigga was out there getting
when
an
you walked
empty
away,
20 a game.
when you
That's
walked
it.
away, when you decided to walk away, I said that is also up to him and the development of his coaches. It's funny that this same franchise has had all these lottery picks, but they have not hit on a superstar yet. The best that they
just
can
means
do,
they suck at picking.
No, they
means
suck
they
at
suck at
development.
picking. That's
They
what that
suck at
means.
development. They suck at
No, they
development.
suck at picking.
They suck at development.
Them niggas
They're
wasn't in the first
trash,
place.
garbage.
Johnny Flynn on no
You
on no
defending that
planet was ever
poverty
gonna be better than
franchise
Steph.
is hilarious.
Johnny Flynn
They're
wasn't gonna be
fucking
better than
poverty
Steph
franchise.
on any planet, nigga.
Poverty franchise.
It was just dumb picks.
Poverty franchise. Poverty
Nigga
franchise.
said Wiggins.
Poverty
So
franchise.
it's funny how you credit Wiggins for all of a sudden being good, but that's the
I didn't
same shit that y'all took away from KD. Oh, well, you playing with Steph and KD and all of them. Of course you're gonna be getting them shots. So why that don't apply to a bum like Wiggins?
Okay, we're gonna do this.
Why
man.
that don't apply to a bum like Wiggins? Nigga, of course you gonna get them shots in them lanes and spit when you playing with Steph and Clay, nigga. And you a fifth option, a damn fourth, fifth option on the team.
This is the same Clay from 2017. This ain't Clay coming off of multiple damn near career in
Man, leave that nigga
So
open.
he wasn't.
Leave that nigga open.
So hold on, stop.
Leave
Stop,
that
stop,
nigga
stop,
open.
stop.
That's
Stop,
what you
nigga.
talking about.
Stop.
Right now.
Stop, nigga.
Right
Stop,
now,
nigga.
nigga. Leave
Stop,
that nigga open then.
Stop, nigga.
Leave him open
You
then.
full of shit right now.
Leave
You
him
full of
open
shit right
then.
now. So what happened the season when Clay was out, huh?
What you mean what happened when he was out?
He was doing just fine as a second option.
He was? Ain't that the year that they missed the playoffs?
Why did they miss the playoffs, JC? Tell the whole story.
Because they lost to Memphis. And
No,
Steph was out
stop.
there playing
Tell
with
the whole story,
Home Depot
JC.
workers
JC,
and G
tell the
League
whole
players
story.
as his starters.
Tell the whole
That's why.
story. How many games did Steph miss? How many games did Steph miss that year, huh?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I
played
talking?
that. He missed some games, but that nigga,
He missed some
he had better numbers than his MVP year, the unanimous MVP year.
I don't give a fuck.
Steph was
How
going
many
crazy that
games
year.
did he play? How many fucking
Steph-
games did he play?
Nigga,
How many games
enough
did he
to
play?
have. All right, let me see. Let me go see. Since you want to play that game, let's go see. Nigga want to act like Steph missed half the season.
Well, if I remember
Where we going?
correctly,
2021, right?
Yeah, he 63 games.
It was
So he missed, what's that, 19?
And in 2019, 2020, only played 5 games.
So he missed 19 games.
That's not a huge amount of games.
Didn't John Morant just miss like 20 last year?
So hold on. And was Clay not out that year?
Clay was out that year.
So you're missing your 2 superstars. Your 2
John
superstars.
Morant missed
One
20 games last year, and they still made it.
I don't give a
So
fuck
what that
about
mean?
John Morant.
That shows you what
I don't
Steph
give a
was
fuck
playing
about
with.
John Morant.
That nigga was
I don't
playing
give a
with
shit
Home
about John
Depot
Morant.
workers,
I don't give a shit about John
E-League
Morant.
starters.
This ain't about John Morant. Don't bring up John Morant, nigga.
He was playing
Don't
with
bring
insurance.
up John Morant, nigga.
He was
Don't bring
playing
up
with
John Morant,
insurance
nigga.
man
I don't give a
company
fuck about John Morant. That's what you don't understand. I don't give a fuck about John Morant.
You trying to use 19 games like you act like superstars don't. I think Embiid's probably missed that this year. Hell, Jokic probably missed close to that this year. At this point.
Name me the players on that Warriors team besides Draymond and Steph and Andrew Wiggins.
Nigga, it was bums, nigga.
Oh,
I don't even remember half the niggas.
Okay.
They have Dame.
So you miss it.
Steph had his brother
Eric
along there.
Pascal was getting valuable minutes. Huh? What about
Jordan Poole?
Jordan Bell?
Jordan Poole was not Jordan Poole yet at that time, bro. He was in and out the G League still.
Okay.
So stop it.
Oh, who was still? I said Jordan Bell. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh no, Dre said Jordan Poole.
No, I was thinking of something else.
I was about to say, yeah, Jordan Poole wasn't even a factor right then. Another one, Gary Payton II wasn't even a factor then. Juan Toscano Anderson, I know you know about him well. He came to the Lakers. Fucking bum. Are you serious? Are you serious?
But that's my point. That's my point, though.
What the fuck is your
that's
point?
That's what Steph had.
No,
but Wiggins was a part of that, nigga.
Stop. You talking about the fucking Grizzlies because Ja missed 20 games last year and they still made. They had actual decent players. Okay.
That's my point. That's my point. Steph didn't. That's my whole point.
So my whole thing is the only offensive threats on that team was Steph and Andrew Wiggins, nigga. That's my whole point.
Wiggins
nigga.
was not a part of that, nigga. Steph
He
was the
wasn't-
offensive threat.
He
Nobody
wasn't
worried
a part
about no
of that.
effing
He
Wiggins,
wasn't a part of
nigga.
that. He wasn't a part of that, and he averaged 18.6.
Somebody got to get the effing point, nigga. You there?
Oh, now somebody got to
get
get the
it.
effing points.
Who else
Now
is gonna
somebody
get
got to get the
Somebody
effing
got to
points.
get the spit.
Now somebody got to get the
He
effing
averaged
points.
20. He averaged
Now
20 a
somebody
game in
gotta get the
Minnesota,
effing
didn't he?
points. Now somebody got to
Didn't
get
he
the
average
effing
20 in
points.
Minnesota?
Now somebody got to get the effing points. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
I'm sorry.
That's
I don't
wild,
value
young
empty
man.
stats, bro.
That's
I don't
wild,
value
young
empty
man.
stats, my nigga.
That's wild.
I just don't.
That's wild, young man. That's wild, young man. Team full of bum ass niggas, and this nigga going to get 18, man.
That's why it was easy for you to get 18.
It was easy to get 18. Okay.
I bet you that field goal. I bet you that field goal percentage was worse than last year. I bet you that.
Let's see. Let's see. No, it was not. It was actually better than last year. That
nigga had a better field goal percentage.
Yes, he shot 47.7% from the field, opposed to 46.6% from the field last year.
I mean, he shot the same split.
That's not the same spit, nigga.
That's the same.
That's not the same.
That
spit,
nigga said
nigga.
point.
That's
What?
not the-
0.3,
that-
0.4, nigga.
That's a whole percentage point, my nigga. That's a whole percentage point, my nigga. A whole percentage point.
Same split,
Fuck.
nigga.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You tried it.
All of a sudden, this
tried
nigga won a round.
You tried it.
All of a sudden, you
Tried
won
it.
a round.
You tried it. You tried it. You tried it. Ain't
Nigga.
nobody sit up here and say
Man,
this nigga
imagine caping
turned
for
into
a
Michael
bum like
Jordan
Wiggins.
once he got over
Imagine
there.
caping
Nobody
for a
said that
bum like
shit.
Wiggins.
Nigga, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy the bums that you be defending now.
Oh, so KD's a bum?
He's a bitch. That's what he is.
Yeah, nigga. Because that's where this derived from in the first place. Y'all take that away that he played with Steph and Clay, but Wiggins played with Steph and Clay. Oh, look how much of a step he took. No, nigga, he just playing.
Did he
with
play
Steph
with the
and Clay.
same Steph and Clay?
Yes, nigga.
I'll give you the same Steph. Okay, he played with the same stuff, but he ain't played with the same Clay, nigga. Are we dead?
Bro, Clay is not as effing bad as y'all niggas be trying to act like he is, bro. Like I said,
now he's back.
If he's
bro,
like that,
bro,
leave
stop, bro.
open
JC,
it.
JC, don't do this. Don't
Leave
do this.
that nigga
Don't do this.
open.
JC, don't do this.
Leave him open then is
Don't
what
do
I'm
this.
saying.
Don't do this. Because when he first came back, that nigga was looking mighty shitty. Be for real.
Of course, nigga, after 2 years off, of course.
Okay, that's my whole point. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this year he finally getting back to where he was at. But let's not act like this the same Clay from 2017, my nigga. Stop that. Stop that.
Man, y'all niggas can fall for that spit if you want to. Leave Clay open. See what happens.
Duh, ain't nobody finna fucking leave arguably the second best shooter wide the fuck open, nigga. Ain't nobody say that. But them first about 20, 30 games back, nigga was looking mighty shitty, my boy. And that's a fact.
Listen, man. Let's go Dallas, man. What happened?
That shit's getting nasty. It's nasty out there, man.
Already eliminated.
Yeah, bro, I don't know what to say about that. Luka, you gotta tighten up, dog. I ain't gonna defend that shit. That shit is a disappointment. That shit is unacceptable, bro. That
And
shit
did
is
you
unacceptable.
And did you hear too that the Mark Cuban in the Dallas Mavs organization, they're afraid come 2024 when Luka's contract is up, they're afraid he's gonna leave in the summer.
I mean, they should be. Why wouldn't they be?
They just
But I will say, at what point are we gonna start looking at Luka?
I said that.
How long are we gonna keep pointing the finger at everybody else? I understand he's young and all of that good and all that shit, but considering everything within these last few years, or what, it's been 4 or 5 years now, probably. At what point do we start pointing the finger at number 77?
I said, bro, he's not taking his diet seriously enough. He's not playing enough. He's not playing hard enough on the defensive end. The leadership is lacking here, bro. You are one of my favorite.
None of your star matchups have worked. None of the ones that they've tried.
Well, hold on now. Okay, the only one that they've really tried is Christian Wood outside of the Kyrie thing.
You don't think he tried with Porzingis?
I keep telling y'all, Kristaps ass.
But that may be true, but that wasn't an attempt.
Man, that nigga wasn't no star. I hate it when y'all put that star label on that bum.
But you just tried to put it on Christian Wood, and he ain't even made the All-Star game.
Hold on, like I said, and he wasn't. You didn't let me finish. He wasn't a real star either. They was just hoping that his potential would continue to rise, and really, the best that we saw was him in Houston and him in Detroit.
Empty stats.
Somewhat, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Y'all can fall for that shit in New York and Washington if you want to with Kristaps. That boy ass. Keep telling y'all that shit.
And then Kyrie was another attempt.
I just felt like the Kyrie situation was like I didn't like. I felt like it was gonna take a whole offseason anyways because you kind of traded away your defense. So now, like
the little bit that you did have.
Yeah, like it's just like now you have to retool the roster to better fit around Kyrie and Luka. Because it was just like, okay.
And that's if the nigga come back.
Yeah, that's if he comes back. And I was like, y'all just like
to me, they can use like a Kyle Anderson or like my little cousin Melton. Like, yeah, they can use niggas like that right now.
Absolutely. Those are two perfect names.
Good fits.
Absolutely good fits. Both can shoot well. Both are unselfish and they're willing to play defense. So it's just like it felt like when they traded for Kyrie, they basically was like, okay, we're gonna get this two-headed monster and just let them go crazy, and hopefully they'll drag us to, let's just say, Western Conference semis or something like that.
But that's the thing people miss when you got these two-headed monsters and combinations like this with two stars. Either they know how to play defense, or there's people around them who play defense. Golden State played defense when KD and Steph was there. Miami played defense when Wade and Bron was there. Kawhi and Paul George both play defense. So when you get these two-star combinations like this, usually it's niggas that play defense. Even Kyrie on Boston, them niggas play defense. Brown and Tatum, even though that's drafted talent, but them niggas play defense. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's the part that people be missing with these. When people try to make these little mini super teams and spit like that, you still have to get pieces that are able to play some damn defense. Like it's not like as much as we talk about these great dynasties and all of that, they still played at minimum probably top 10 defenses at that time.
And the crazy thing is too is like, you know, I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of what Isaiah said. In a way, it's like the Mavericks organization was like, "Hey, we're gonna put them together and we're gonna go straight to the championship or something like that." And they were expecting
they figured like last year we went to the Western Conference Finals and we didn't have anybody close to the generational talent that Kyrie is. So we should be able to at least get there and then maybe get lucky and pop somebody at that point and have a puncher's chance at making the final. But he ignored the parts that did get them there in the first place was the niggas that actually did play a little bit of defense and they did play well-oriented team basketball. And he ignored that part.
And I don't know if he just forgot, but defense wins championships, offense sells tickets.
People forget that, man, because they got this narrative now that like, oh, don't nobody play defense. Niggas don't be playing defense. The niggas that win ships is playing defense. Trust and believe. Mm-hmm. If you win it all, you name me a bad defensive championship team in this last 2 decades. I'll wait.
You can't.
I'll wait.
You can't.
So niggas could come with that narrative all they want. Defense is still very much important as it's ever been, and might be even more important now because of all the explosive talent we got now.
Yep.
And that a lot of that comes down to coaching as well, which is another thing that's getting underrated. Niggas that know how to coach. You can get away with that talent spit for so long, but at some point, you're going to need to know what the hell you doing because you're going to run into somebody who know what the hell they doing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And you don't become great by yourself overnight. No, that takes time and coaching. You have someone there to help you get to where you need to go. It's not just something you just wake up, I'm gonna be great today, but you have someone to help push you to be what you want to be.
Yeah.
Without coaching, I mean, what is there? You need that coaching. You need that discipline.
I'm gonna go hot take though. I think Dallas should take the easy way out. Blow all this foot up. I know that's the easy thing to do, but I don't see no revivement in this situation. I think they effed up with that Kyrie trade, and Kyrie's my favorite player. That y'all know that's my guy, but that wasn't a fit because you brought over another superstar who has no intentions of playing any defense. I just and don't have anybody to back that up to play defense. So, like Isaiah said, maybe they can retool this in some type of way and get certain pieces if they go ahead and lock Kyrie down.
And are smart.
Yeah, if they go ahead and lock Kyrie down and, they got Luka and just say, okay, we just going to – everybody's expendable. We're going to start from scratch and then get the right pieces. Maybe something can come out of that. But the way it looks right now, it don't look good. And as we've said the last 3 weeks, Christian Wood is highly disappointing in what he's done since he's gotten there. Because I think that would help a lot if they at least had like that rim defensive anchor type of role.
And I thought it was going to be him.
Should have been him.
Should have, but he's like, it's like he's not, I don't know what to say. It's like
he's complacent where he's at.
Not. Yeah. There you go, complacent. He's happy where he's at. He's settled. And you should never be settled.
Like he not having no aspirations of like looking up in the rafters, my number get up there, or I'm trying to get a championship. I'm trying to develop my game. I feel like he got that little 40 million, 50 million that he got, and he like, man, I'm cool.
Yeah, it's like he's just cool. Like he's like, I'm cool where I'm at. I don't need
to be moved. Remember Christian Wood came from that. He got some G League roots in him. You know what I'm saying? He was in and out the league for a minute. So he probably like, oh, I'm a serviceable player in the league now. He probably just content with that. And just stop, whatever that hunger and drive he had to get him there, he just dropped the ball.
Lost it. And the Mavericks brought him there for a specific reason. And it wasn't to be playing the way he's been.
Right. Yeah, nigga should never have no game where he's getting 2-3 rebounds. That should never happen. That should never happen.
I don't care. Tim Hardaway Jr., you play like shit.
He's solid when he want to be.
And that's not solid.
Yeah. He shows up when he wants.
But he another one that got a couple contracts and probably cool with how he is. I mean, nobody expects him to be no superstar or nothing, but he done got a couple like over. I know he for sure got one overpay by the Knicks. I don't remember what Dallas gave him, but I remember he got that 70. So after he got that, he probably was like, okay, well, I don't need to get no better than this right here.
Man, that's exactly what
it's like all they really need you to do is hit your threes and play defense. You could just be a key mark 3 and D player, bro. That's all they need you to do.
That nigga is a 3 or D player. Fuck you mean? that nigga was.
It's like, dude, you got one job, bro. Like I don't understand that shit. Nigga got one job.
He can't even do that.
Portland, man. I know we talked about these guys, but
no. Please let me say something. Dame, we understand how you've held it down out there. We understand that you've been loyal, but for the love of the game of basketball, demand a trade this summer. They got 55 put on their head top in one quarter, in the first quarter,
bro.
Bro, and then the flip flopping, bro. I fuck with you, bro. You cold, bro. We know you can hoop, bro. Ain't nobody saying that you can't hoop, bro. But this flip flopping, 1 month, I'm I'm gonna be loyal to the death of me, and then you coming out saying, "Oh, I don't know if I can build with guys who are 2 or 3 years off." Yeah, we know this, bro. We've been telling you to dip for the last 5 or 6 years.
I just seen that, and I'm like, well, bro, like leave then, nigga. Like that's been your situation the last 4 or 5 years. Like, what are you talking about?
The last 10 years since he got in the league. Damn,
I mean, to be honest, the first thing they did, as soon as they got some success, first thing they did was blow his team up, like immediately. He's been dealing with that since he got in the league, and then they just give him all these glorified role players in and out of every year, like Harkless, like Aminu, like Rodney Hood. You know what I'm saying? He gets these good role players, and that's it in a league that's been getting everybody stars. And that nigga hasn't gotten not one.
And what's crazy is, despite the season that Portland's having, he's third in points per game at 32.2 this season. So he's doing what he's got to do. He just needs to go to another team to get that.
We know Dame is cemented. He can retire right now. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer. We know what it is with Dame. But it's just sad for us to see him not reach his full potential of what he can bring to the league.
It's not
simply just because of pride. That's all this bit is.
There we go. Okay, I was about to say. But to me, it's not even sad. It's not sad, bro. This the bed you done made.
Maybe I shouldn't say sad, disappointing.
Yeah, like, there we go. That's a better way. It's just like, bro, either stay there and ride it out like you said you gonna ride it out.
Yeah, I get you on that, like the flip flopping. Like, if that's what you gonna do, nigga, do it then. Suck that spit up. I ain't never heard Dirk complain. You know what I'm saying? I never heard Dirk complain about. I mean, to be fair, he at least made it to the finals once, but. You know what I'm saying?
And one.
No, I'm saying up until that.
Up until 2011.
He at least had made it. I never heard the nigga complain not one time. He just like, nigga, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Him and Cuban didn't even really have to have much of a conversation. They knew what it was. Like, if that's gonna be your energy, let that be your energy. Then don't be complaining.
That whole fucking freestyle on Meek Mill's beat, Heaven or Hell, talking about some. What if Reggie Miller would have left the Pacers? Nigga, Reggie Miller and the Pacers were contenders. Okay, they were actual contenders. They actually made.
He had a couple years where they probably could have got one.
Yeah, like, bro, nah, hell nah.
Dame has never had a team like that. What was that? 04-05 Indiana Pacers team. Dame has never had that. He has never had that. So, and little does he know, Reggie Miller did flirt with going to a championship contending team at some point to go get one. He was talking about going to Boston that year that they got it. So, hey, bro, I think it's that simple, bro. Either you gonna leave and go try to get you one for real, or stay where you at, take them checks, and
ride it out.
Yeah, just ride that spit out, bro. Like, we don't want to keep hearing that flip-flop spit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna stay there, but then cry about being there. Like, nobody feels sorry for you at this point, bro, because you had plenty of chances to leave. I used to. I had to have niggas get at me. Like, nah, nigga, I don't want to hear that spit. Don't be feeling sorry for that nigga. Like, he had plenty of chance. I was still like, nah, man, like, that, you know, they can figure something out. I was still deluded and delusional on that spit. But I think these last couple of years have really shown me, when they did this retool of thinking like, oh yeah, we gonna get rid of everybody and go get Josh Hart and E Banks and and these niggas are supposed to be the ones that, you know, we have a retool to go get a championship. Man, let that spit go. And Portland needs to stop being so damn selfish, and they need to let that spit go too. I think it's both of them. Dame being prideful and Portland being selfish. And that's where we at right now.
Being selfish because this nigga keeps on saying, oh, I'm going to be loyal to Portland. I ain't leaving that city, bro. Okay, Portland's like shit.
Nah, but if you know, it's like if you got like a girlfriend, bro, and you know you ain't spit, you ain't no good for her, none of that. She ain't going to involve with you or nothing. But you still going to keep her just because, like, you know you got somebody that's way out of your league, doing way better than you. And you're benefiting from that situation way more than they're benefiting from you. To me, that's selfish.
This is a business. Brother.
Somebody who's selfless is gonna holler at that person like, look, man, like, I love you so much. I want you to go do your own spit, you know what I'm saying, somewhere else with somebody that you deserve, that deserves
This ain't
you.
a romantic relationship, though. This is a business relationship. Nigga,
It's the same. I think it's the same concept, though. Portland has got way more out of Dame than Dame has gotten from them by far. Like, it's not even close. It's not even remotely close.
And
he's not getting anything from being in Portland other than a pat on the back. Hey, loyal guy, thank you.
And he's
putting you talking about a business relationship. Businesses ain't supposed to be one-sided. That's how partnerships end. It's never supposed to be one-sided. That's one-sided. He's putting butts in them seats. He's helping with their TV contracts because he's there. Take Dame away from that team. We ain't even talking about Portland remotely.
And I bring you to that point as well. My whole thing is with business, somebody's always getting fucked over. One side is always getting fucked over more than the other side. It's always that way. Sorry, Dame.
Okay, more than the other side, yeah. But not like one is way over here and the other one's way over here.
Deciding to take the checks. They say, okay, we're going to give you a max contract. He's like, okay, I'll take it and remain loyal to Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, you want to hop on podcasts and shit, keep saying that you're going to be loyal? All right, I'm going to keep reaping the benefits of that shit then. Sorry.
Selfish.
Really, that's all
nigga. If you give me the go ahead and okay to keep reaping the benefits of what you doing,
that's what I'm saying. You're taking advantage.
Is giving them the green light to do this shit. He keeps on allowing them to do this stuff and keeps on saying, "Oh yeah."
He's never putting no true pressure on them to get him that type of help because it's like we don't have
my whole point.
We don't have the risk of losing you, so we don't have to go all out like that.
So Dame should apply some pressure. Dame should apply some pressure.
Dame should apply pressure 6-7 years ago.
Facts.
Yeah,
I don't disagree.
He should have made. First off, he should when he should have left too was the team that he made it to the Western Conference Finals with, CJ and all. Like, you know, when they blew that team up, that would have been a sign for me to be like, yeah, I can't do this whole rebuild all over again.
That's what I thought they were doing until I seen Woj's report. Oh, Portland doesn't have plans of trading Dame. They're trying to retool the roster to give him a team to contend on the West.
But he got to the West. That
was what the verbiage was.
And he got to the West Final with that team, and then they just put a nuke and it just blew. Like, they just split them all up.
Because they know they shouldn't even got to that point in the first damn place.
Bingo.
The year that they did that was everybody was hurting spit. And they had a chance to knock off Golden State, to be honest, because I think they had niggas missing at the time. And they still lost. So that was their best chance right there.
That was literally
their best chance right there. After that happened, that's when
everything went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, something needs to get done. That front office I don't know if it's the front office that needs to get retooled, but just everyone right now.
I'm telling you, it's both of them. Dame's pride, Portland's selfishness is why we are where we are with that team. That's really all it is. Dame is scared now because he's talked so much shit about other players teaming up. Now he's scared to turn around and do the same thing and have niggas doubling back talking sweat like, oh yeah, so now you want to team up, nigga, but you was calling us chumps. You was telling us we run from the grind. You was woo 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to deal with that. But nigga, if that's the price to pay to go get a championship, would you take it?
Yes. I'm sorry, but I want that ring. The money will come as far as my talents take me, but those rings don't.
Hey, those rings are rare. Did you listen to that song yet?
Oh, not yet. I'm going to
today.
We hear
this song, icy gay, tatted like a biker gay. Yeah. I'm gonna send that bit to you. I know that's not your taste. I know you be on that. You be on like that Juice World type shit.
No, it's not even. I'll be on. I'm gonna send you some all types of artists. I'll be on all types of artists though.
All right, let's go. Washington. Porzingis, based on his numbers and what he did this year, and you know, all that good shit, right? He's eligible for a $180 million extension.
I
this
wish they
summer.
would. I wish they would. I wish they would. I wish they would. I wish they would.
You gonna
I-
give us another viral clip?
I wish they would.
But
wish
okay,
they
so
would.
outside of that though, Isaiah, what the hell does Washington do at this point? Like, it seems they quote unquote tried to do a blow up outside of Bradley Beal. Like what do they do? Where do they even begin right now?
Bradley Beal's another one who keeps signing checks or signing
Yeah,
contracts
yeah.
and complaining about
And
it.
he threatened. No, but he actually supposedly threatened to leave though.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. He gonna come back the next year. Oh, I'm gonna try to run it back.
Yeah, they threw that 200 in that nigga face. He like, ooh,
Yeah, he
okay,
signed
I'm
the
go ahead and
contract.
sign
Ain't
that.
nobody trying to hear that shit. Man, well, I don't know what Washington need to do, bro. Blow that shit up completely. Trade Brad.
Yeah.
Trade everybody.
Because
And
Kuzma's for
Start
sure
from
not.
scratch, right?
Yeah.
start from scratch. OKC that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Teams like that, you better off.
OKC that shit. That bro, they the ones who understand what the fuck to do. They the ones who understand, okay, let me get as much as I can out of trading everybody that I have right now. And then I'll build up the roster that way through the draft.
Yeah, I'm the way OKC's been playing these like down the last stretch of this the season, they've been doing pretty good. A team also I think that's been doing pretty well too is Orlando.
Orlando is a weird one.
Despite their record,
they're like one of my favorite teams to watch because of the pieces they have, but they just can never like get in that win column fully. But they keep getting like even some of their picks, like they hitting on their picks. I know Jonathan Isaac's been pretty much hurt the last 2-3 years and since the bubble, but it seems like they hitting on their picks. I know they had this weird time where they was signing like 4 or 5 power forwards and centers and shit. It seems like they kind of got a weird situation as well. I don't know what the hell they can do, like, or what can really save them. Like, they might be another one that they need to figure out. I'm not gonna say blow it up because they have a lot of good young pieces, but figure out like who you really sticking with, riding with, and let the other ones go do their own thing somewhere else and build around that. Find what your core is. Right now, y'all don't even have a true core for real. And y'all got a lot of good pieces, but y'all don't have no effing core. They can't tell me their top 2-3 players where it's like, okay, these niggas is like untouchable and we gonna expand, make everybody else expendable and figure out how to build from there. Because these niggas basically make everybody damn near untouchable. And you can't do that. Especially when you winning 30 to 40 games every year.
Yeah.
What is the best fit for that big 7-foot France guy to go to? What team would y'all like to see him end up on?
The Guangdong Tigers. Ni hao.
No, not that one. The other one.
Victor.
Yeah.
Vicky. Oh, okay. Now you talking my language. Now you talking about a hooper. I ain't gonna lie. There's a few places he go. I would like to see him in Detroit team up with Cade Cunningham.
I think I you know what? As a Laker fan, I know I'm not supposed to say this, bro, but I think they've been through enough, and I think they've earned it. Silver, go ahead and get them boys. They've dealt with enough. They've had
who
Detroit.
Okay.
They've been punished enough since the malice at Palace and all that shit. Indiana's been good since then. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and it's about time to let them boys have a chance and crack at it to be contenders again. And I think out of all these teams, I would like to see them go ahead and because I think they know where he's going already anyway. But I just hope they go ahead and lend that over to Detroit.
I don't know where you're going, but Icky Vicky, wherever you go, I'm getting that jersey, my boy.
Nigga, as a Laker fan, if you get you a Detroit or Spurs jersey, you are disgusting, nigga.
I don't give a fuck. It's about the player, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, Icky Dicky is generational, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that nigga is generational.
I'll tell you who don't deserve that nigga. Don't give him to Houston.
No.
Don't give him to Portland. And don't give him to Orlando.
Don't get that nigga Washington either.
What they do?
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man.
So Detroit, I feel like I think out of everybody, they've earned it. The Spurs, they done took their little lumps the last 2-3 years. Actually, no, because them niggas tanking on purpose. So no. No Spurs. Detroit or Charlotte. Those are the only two teams I think is acceptable this year.
I can see
Charlotte.
I can see Charlotte.
It just depends on what the team around them will look like.
Detroit got work to do. I mean, both of them niggas got work to do. Charlotte and Detroit, but Detroit got a couple little pieces though. I like Ivy. Cade, I'm kind of like, I don't know about him yet. Like, I do think he's gonna be a good player, but I don't know if he's gonna be what everybody is like pumping him up to be one day. I think right now, the best that I could see as of right now is like Ben Simmons with a jump shot when he was actually quote unquote good.
Okay, that's an all-star level player right there.
They got Alex Burks on there.
That's solid. I mean, I was calling Ben Simmons a bum then, but you know what I mean? That's probably the best I can see.
But if he's out there averaging damn near triple-double with a jump shot, an actual fucking offensive set, bum-ass Ben Simmons. Oh, my gosh. Oh, don't even get me started.
Yeah, I wouldn't
he's
try
very
to set you off
disappointing.
on that.
It just trips me. Like, bro, shoot a jump shot. Like just one jump shot. Just one jump shot a game, bro. Gosh.
It's like he's intimidating.
It's crazy because Brook Lopez.
To me, it was the lack of aggression, even more so than the jump shot. Just, being aggressive, which includes shooting when you got the shot.
Yeah.
But just the lack of aggression in itself is what bothers me with him.
And y'all remember
that's
Kyrie.
more than anything. That's just hard. Like, you can't teach that. You can't learn that.
And y'all saw Kyrie last time when they were playing. Your own teammate has to yell at you to shoot the ball. Like, you're taking to, like, why does your teammate have to yell at you to shoot?
But that's the same thing he got mad at Embiid over, because Embiid said, like, you should have just, like, why, how do you not dunk that? Like, you right there, bro. You still trying to be passive and spit.
It's like he lost his confidence.
Hey, the world figured out what I always knew about Ben Simmons, so I ain't tripping.
Oh yeah,
I proved my point. I'm cool now. I ain't got to slander the nigga no more. Once the world figures out you trash, and I've been calling you trash for years, I'm good off of you. I move on to the next nigga.
Yeah, because he was just like, he came into the league so strong too, and then deteriorated quickly.
Don't worry, Beijing Sharks will have a roster spot open.
He said the Beijing Sharks.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Play-in tournament preview. I didn't do this last year because I was so against the play-in tournament, which I still am. But
no, y'all see them on Facebook, niggas.
This is our first official.
On Facebook hyping that shit up.
This is our first. I mean, Lakers still technically made a playoff spot to me, so I'm. You know what I'm saying? My spit still stands.
No,
but this is our first official play-in tournament preview. So we're gonna go over all the games, what we think will come of this, and who we think is gonna get those last two spots. in the Western and Eastern Conference. Y'all ready to roll?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna start with Miami and Atlanta. I'm actually shocked that I know that Miami had a lot of injuries this year and stuff and all of that, but
So
I'm
am I.
shocked that they even are in this position right now. But nonetheless, I need y'all picks, man. Miami and Atlanta. Who y'all rolling with?
Where they playing at?
Miami.
Miami.
Give
I
me
got Miami.
Give me Miami.
Yeah, that Miami should quite comfortably take care of that.
I just feel like
If I'm
Miami's
not
just
mistaken, that is the 7 and 8 seed for the East. So yeah, they should quite comfortably take care of that. I'm with y'all
before
on
we
that.
end off on that game.
And let me take my victory lap on Atlanta. Because I told y'all niggas that was a terrible fit. Told y'all niggas that spit wasn't gonna work.
No,
And
it wasn't a terrible fit. That coaching staff is shit.
That was a terrible fit, bro.
That coaching staff is shit.
They still
That
made the
coaching
Eastern
staff
Conference Finals with a terrible coaching staff. So
you nigga, hold on. I know you ain't just getting to it about Dame getting lucky that year he went to Western Conference Finals. And then talking about these niggas.
because everybody got lucky that year. That's why.
Oh,
that was
okay.
different. Everybody got lucky. Milwaukee got lucky. Clippers got lucky. Everybody got lucky that year, bro. It was split all over the place. That was just a weird playoff. And I think that was the part 2 Mickey Mouse COVID playoff run. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got lucky that year, bro.
I ain't hearing that. Hawks ass. Coaching staff ass.
All I'm saying is I told him DeJounte and Trae Young on the same team was a bad fit. And I could take my victory lap on that. Thank y'all. Rest in peace, Nip.
You can't take a victory lap on that. That coaching staff is ass. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all got fooled by that shit. What, last year, a couple years ago, whenever the fuck that was.
2 seasons ago.
With Trae Young doing his shit in New York, talking about some fuck Trae Young. Yeah, no. Fucking coaching staff is ass. And to be honest, Trae Young is overrated as fuck.
Yeah, you have been saying that. Timberwolves and Lakers.
You know I'm going with
Lakers.
I said, bro, AD.
By the way, to the people watching, these are the teams that even if they lose, they still have another chance. So
AD against the Jazz. 16.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say earlier. Y'all talking all that spit about cats off this, cats off that. AD should be able to do this. Like AD ain't just as effing soft.
I was just about
like
to say
AD don't be doing bullshit his damn self when he should be in that paint getting busy.
Let me get into it. Let me get into it.
Nah, because I wanted to say that earlier, but I was holding it in for.
That's why I said I'm about to AD right now. 16 points on 15 shots against the Jazz, bro. Against Phoenix with like damn near their whole roster out, bro. You put up 14 points on 12 shots, bro. 4 for 12 from the field. Then against the Clippers, I don't know what happens when you see that white boy Zubac, but you turn into what? Oh, I can't even think of a player. But like, bro, you turn into give me somebody. Give me somebody. Yeah, Andre Bargnani. 17 points on 14 shots. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Tell me what's going on, bro. Help me understand, bro. Like I don't. It's not computing for me, bro. Like I have been put this Tim Duncan comparison to bed. Like, bro, you not on level Tim Duncan, bro. You not even on the level of Giannis, bro. Giannis surpassed you a few seasons ago. Like I had been said, people was like, "Oh, AD." No, Giannis surpassed that a few seasons ago.
Yeah, I was on the AD over Giannis train a few seasons ago for sure.
Bro, no more is it even close, bro. Like I said, bro, and then like Stan Van Gundy said, bro, if you want to talk about somebody's whole career for the NBA top 75, bro, there's no way AD should be on that list.
Well, no, that's I don't know, man. Stan and them, they be a little biased against certain niggas. So
you gonna tell me he deserved that spot over Dwight Howard?
On the 75?
Yes.
I think they both deserve to be there.
No.
I think it's other niggas they could have took off.
No, sir.
They both deserve to be there.
No,
AD's
sir.
not a top 75 player of all time?
Not currently, no.
I strongly disagree. It's It's
I'm
quite
gonna
a few niggas on that list I can go to. Like, nigga, AD for sure better than you ever were.
Sure. Let me guess. You're gonna go for the old heads first, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay. Exactly.
Of course, nigga.
Of course.
What you
Of
thought?
course. Of course. Yeah. Exactly. Nigga's a bitch.
I could give you the youngest. I could give you the youngest one that you could argue, and you gonna strongly disagree. I don't give a f. Y'all gonna disagree because of the championships.
Who?
Actually, I ain't even gonna say it.
No, say it. Say it. No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
leave
no,
that
No,
one.
you have
no,
to
say it.
now.
You gotta say it now. Come on. I want to hear
You,
this.
you can't put us on the edge like that.
Come
If
on.
we talking, if we talking talent for talent, running your own squad,
This ain't that.
going
This
off
ain't
the
that.
numbers.
That's not the NBA 75 team. So try again. Say
No,
the name.
no.
Say the name.
Because that matters
Say the
though.
name. Say
Can
the
you
name.
run your own team?
Say the name.
And I feel like
Say
Anthony
the name.
Davis did that better than this man. And that
Say the
man
name.
is number 33 that played for the Chicago Bulls. Me, just personally, that could be argued either way.
The
But,
shirt's about to come off.
it's hard for me to say a man that won 6 championships. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But if I'm building a team and the first player, if I'm doing an all-time draft, I'm picking Anthony Davis before I pick Scottie Pippen as the star for my team. Personally.
Yikes.
It's a hot take, but I'll take it. That's why I almost didn't say it. But F it. He wanted a newer player. So I went as new as I could go.
That's very nasty work. That is very nasty work. That is very nasty work.
Only reason you feel like that is because Pippen got 6 of them, bro. That's it.
No.
If you talking player for player, like,
No.
what does he do better than AD?
I don't give a fuck what you hollering about, bro. That nigga AD is a bitch.
He is. So he loses points for that. I get it. That's why that could go either way. And that's why I didn't want to say it, because I'm like, I don't think it's blasphemy to have Pippen over AD on the list. But there's other niggas it's for sure blasphemy. And it's the old heads. So that's why, I leave it alone.
Like I tell you all the time, if we had placed AD in that era without all his basketball knowledge of today, then he's not going to be the same player. He'd be playing just like they were.
I know that nigga would have scored more than 5,000 points for his career. I know that. And they got players on there that did that.
And how many years did these players play, JC?
Did who?
The players that you're mentioning.
Oh, I put a name on it. How long did Bill Walton play?
You sat up here and caped for Kevin McHale's bitch ass, but you gonna sit up here and talk shit about Bill Walton, who got
5,000 points, man. 5,000 points or 6,000 points. My bad. 6,000 points. Get the F out of here, nigga. Top 75. Because you had a couple good years in Portland.
A couple good years. Holy shit, son. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So you're talking about the MVP season, a championship season, all NBA, block champ, rebound champ during his time in Portland before he got injured and had to sit out basically what was 3-4 whole years of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
That's the man you're speaking.
Yeah, that's tough spit, bro.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, there's players who didn't sit out 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nigga took Portland to a championship. Something that Dame couldn't do, but I digress.
Hey, like you said, different eras, right?
Brother man. You're not gonna get to me today.
He did that when everybody in the league was on crack.
So they wasn't getting tired running up and down the floor. Perhaps. Have you seen the documentary?
What about the competency?
The competency? Get out of here, man.
So everybody got Miami, everybody got Lakers. What we doing? Chicago, Toronto?
I got Chicago. Those bums in Toronto.
Whoa. Okay, we got a first difference of opinion. Why we going Chicago?
Pascal Siakam is garbage.
I agree, but I ain't gonna say garbage. He's not the guy though. But you don't feel like Toronto is more well meshed together than Chicago is?
Nope. And Chicago got Pat Bev, nigga, the play-in champ. Stop playing. The play-in champ, man. You saw what he did.
Not only do I think Toronto's gonna win, I'm now officially rooting for Toronto.
I don't care what you
blown. Like,
bro, I told you, bro. Pat Bev, the play.
I might even have to get me a Toronto shirt or jersey or something that day. This nigga just said Pat Bev,
the play-in champ. Tell me a play-in game you done lost. I'll wait. I got that nigga.
No, you don't got me, bro. Because it's the same conversation and y'all talking about how this nigga always takes a team to the playoffs.
Who said that? I never said that. I said the play.
We had that same discussion last year. We had the same discussion last year, and I said he didn't take spit. I got clips of it.
Hold on, you're trying again. Show me the clip where I said.
Okay, I'll go find. I will go find that.
Seriously said no, not jokingly where I'm bullshit. Where I seriously said Pat Bev took the Timberwolves to the playoffs.
I have a clip. It's literally in my head right now. I'm gonna find that.
Cap. You're full of cap.
Where
cap?
You want to bet?
Cap.
You want to bet on that?
Cap.
You want to bet I can find that? Because it's in my mind right now. I remember telling y'all he didn't take spit to the playoff.
Cap.
All right.
Cap.
Dre, who you got in that game?
I think this nigga done froze.
Damn, I ain't even peeped.
Yeah, that nigga done froze.
Well, I guess we have to wait. Guess we'll have to wait. Next is OKC Pels.
I want to see OKC win.
Yeah, that one can go either way for real. But remember, these is the one and done one. So
yeah, I know. I'd have to go with OKC. I want to see.
Yeah, if OKC has everybody, I for sure have to roll with them. I love their young core, what they got going. I think Shy is I think he's emerging into a superstar right before our eyes. Only time will tell, obviously, but I think we're watching the emergence of him. Even though we're not on playoff yet, another player that I think niggas should watch who's emerging into a star in front of our eyes is Evan Mobley. I think he's another one. Once the playoffs start, we're going to see what he's talking about for real, and he's been going crazy. So I think come playoff time, we might see a star rising in front of our eyes. But I feel like for sure with Shy, he's already like vastly exceeded my expectations. So I'm real curious to see like where he goes from here. But yeah, I see, like I said, as long as OKC got everybody right, I should see them taking care of that. But because it's one and done, you never know.
Exactly.
I think OKC also takes it as well, just because if they can stay healthy, that's their big. I feel like if they can just maintain healthy, and I feel like they can. I feel like they win, and they play well together. They play with each other. They have great communication on the court. So I think OKC would come away.
And Shy is one of the few stars in the league who really got that like, I ain't you niggas friends mentality. My teammates is my friends. I don't give a F about none of you niggas. I don't care who you is, how big you is. I don't care about being.
I'm coming at you.
Exactly. He's one of the last of a dying breed that I've seen with that mentality, and I love that spit.
And they're having fun. Have you noticed when you watch them play games? They're having fun.
For sure. I mean, when you're playing with a unselfish player like Josh Giddey who moves the ball like that, and then you have a team who plays unselfish basketball in general, I mean, yeah, that brings that. That is fun. You give the ball up and you probably gonna get the spit right back. You know what I'm saying? Like you're way more willing to pass in those scenarios.
And on top of that, the season's 82 games, so it just keeps each game you're building consistent confidence in you within each other.
Exactly. And this is without they number 2 pick even getting in the lineup yet.
Playing. Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens next year if dude comes back or if they're able to attract a big name because of what they got building right now. We shall see. But we need your pick for the last one because you froze out on this. Chicago and Toronto.
I got Toronto. I mean, not Toronto, Chicago.
Yes, sir.
So I'm on my lonesome on that.
Yeah. I told you.
I'm sorry.
The play in.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Y'all niggas is going googly eye over the big names. Y'all on some casual spit right now.
And it's not.
Y'all getting googly eye looking at the paper.
Okay.
It's not even that. I just feel like as a group, as a unit, you got to understand the Bulls. They've been in and out with injuries, I feel like, and it's when DeMar and Zach LaVine get rolling, then the players around them start to get moving too. I just feel like they will be able to do enough. I feel like they'll shoot the ball enough and play defensively, make enough stops in crunch time to seal the win.
I just always go for the team that meshes better, the team that plays good team basketball better than the other one, even if they don't have like no quote unquote superstar. That just plays good basketball, has good coaching. I'm always gonna take that over somebody who has individual better players than the other team, which I feel like the scenario is here. So even though Chicago has the better individual players and stars, I'm gonna ride Toronto because of chemistry reasons, how long that core has been together. And how much better basketball they play than Chicago does. Like you said, they're always in and out of the lineup, but we've never really seen them mesh well at any real point in time. They're one of them one and done playoff teams anyway. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think Toronto comfortably should get that game. Not saying it's gonna be a blowout, but I just think they're gonna take care of business.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be exciting to see, though.
Yeah, these look like some. I ain't gonna cap. Like, yeah, this looks like a pretty good lineup. I ain't gonna lie. Like maybe the Miami Atlanta game could get out of hand, but the other three look like they can. We'll see, man. We'll see how this goes.
All I want to say is before this, bro, Udonis Haslam has to be drug tested, bro. For that performance.
Right. Well, where is that? Well, I mean, he can't get drug tested because he done, but you're right, though. That's definitely drug test warranted.
Nigga,
all of a sudden they're coming out dropping 30.
But I will say this, boy. Fucking Paul Pierce, for you to score 0 on your farewell game and you let 42 Udonis Haslam go for 24, brother, man. In the words of Draymond, you ain't Kobe.
You thought you was Kobe.
Golden State, Sacramento.
Damn, this is finna die. All right, Dre, let's get to that top 10 of yours, man. Let's see if it's a little better than last week. Just a little better.
Put some work into this.
Just a little better. Let me hear. And in order too. I want the order.
No, I'm going 1 through 10. Y'all can hear me, right?
Be nice, nigga.
No, y'all can hear me, right?
Yep.
All right.
Stick over there.
I'm tired.
That nigga over here.
Come on, Dre. Come on.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Moment of truth.
Number
too
1.
Bad he couldn't be here. We'll get his thoughts next.
And this is hard-earned work. So number 1, I got Michael Jordan. Okay. I got Kobe.
That's a great start. Hold on. You gotta let some intensity build up. You going So number one is a great choice, by the way, to start off.
I got Michael Jordan.
Well, go ahead.
That would have been my number 1, but that's fine. That ball.
Isaiah.
Hey, we ain't talking about that, nigga. Go ahead with your list.
Anyways, number 2, I got the 5 rings in Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Number 3, I got Kevin Garnett.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Now we're back
Number
on
5,
track.
Dominique Wilkins.
Okay.
Number 6, KD.
Okay.
Number 7, Kareem.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 8, Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
Number 9, Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay.
And number 10, Steph Curry. Bill Russell.
Bill Russell.
Sorry.
I love where you got Bill Russell, by the way. That's the best part of that list.
No.
I love where you got Bill Russell.
Listen,
You my
Andre,
guy for that,
you might
especially
listen to
the
this
Celtics fans, because I've been
next
trying to tell niggas. So I love that part of it. Now we can get to some of the other stuff.
Nigga, shut up. Nigga, you stop.
That nigga don't like that spit. That's exactly around that nigga should be in that 10-11 range. And we doing that because of respect, nigga.
Dick has been smoked. Dick has been severely smoked.
Jerry
You
is
don't need to
officially
be
my
there.
guy right now. I love that part of the list. He started great and ended great. The in between we got to talk about. But that was a great start and finish, though.
Wrong. Young man, KG don't need to be there. There's no universe where Dominique Wilkins is there.
All right, Isaiah, real quick. Can I say something to you before you try to badger this man's list?
No, I don't. No.
Real quick. I just want to give a disclaimer.
Tough love. This is tough love.
No, you can get the tough love, but can I give you a quick disclaimer before you fully go in? Because like I said, I feel like you could be a little arrogant when it comes to lists like this. I think in general, a lot of basketball fans are like that.
Now you talking about arrogance. There's some of these names have no business being on this list.
Okay. Some of this, first of all, everybody's list could be with different criteria. That's first. Secondly, I think age can play a factor in some of the players he has in the top 10. Just like my list ain't gonna look like if Oscar Robertson right now makes a top 10 list. His fit gonna be more geared towards his era and probably a couple of ours. So he's probably talking about players that he saw with his own eyes more than anything, with a few players sprinkled that he didn't. And I think that can be geared towards why that list is the way it is. And to me, that's understandable. Now, you can give him the tough love. I'm going to give him some of it too, because I want to know his logic behind some of that spit. But let's go into it with that type of mindset and not just this nigga's crazy.
No, we're going into the mindset with this nigga's. I don't understand how KG, Dominique, and who else you said? Dirk
said KG, Dominique, Dirk was in there, Steph was in there, Wade was in there. No, Steph wasn't in there. Wade was in there.
Yeah, Wade. What?
Dwayne.
But to me, I feel Wade is extremely underrated. I think he's you could argue he's a top 20 player all time. And a lot of people don't have him there.
That's fine, but he's not top 10. He's not better than LeBron. He's not better than Bird. He's not better than Hakeem. He's not better than Shaq. He's not better than Wilt. Come on now.
Okay, why do you have Wade in your top 10?
He is someone that I feel like he can be clutch when he wanted to. I felt like he was
absolutely.
I felt like when he wanted to, he was a clutch guy. He can, with the right pieces, he can do well with the right pieces around him. And I felt like when they added LeBron and Bosh and all them, I felt like with that, he was able to expand his game a little bit more. And watching him play over the years, I think he was. No, I don't think. I know he was one of the best players that I've seen play in a long time.
Talk that spit then.
And then Bill Russell has to be on that list because, look at the championship.
No. You ain't got to answer for that Bill spit. You stand on that.
I don't want to answer that one.
Stand on that. I F with that.
Bill Russell should be higher than that.
We just talking about the middle.
It's crazy because if Bill Russell had played for the Lakers, you wouldn't be saying this shit.
I would say this about any nigga who give 14 points. You trying to tell me that nigga to go? I say that about any nigga. I don't give a F who it was.
Wrong.
Because if that's the case, nigga, I would have Wilt top 3 if that was my energy. If the nigga was a Laker, Wilt was out there averaging 50 and 20 or some crazy shit.
Was he doing that for
I
the
don't
Lakers?
got him top 3.
Was he doing that for the Lakers?
What does that mean? He still was a Laker?
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Rondo's one of my favorite players ever. He played for the Lakers.
Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
Why I don't got Jerry West that high? He was doing what he was doing for the Lakers.
Shut up. Stop.
The Lakers got what we got?
Stay on topic.
Probably got like 6-7 niggas in my top 10 that was I was on the Lakers at some point in time. But that's just the pick of the litter right there, man. Like we just happen to have a lot of greats play for us. But Wade, I can, like I said, with Wade, I'm not too mad at you for that because I feel like he's extremely underrated, and a lot of people don't even have him top 20 when they should. So, and I do feel like he's in that 20-25 range at absolute worst.
No, wrong.
There's not too many niggas in the history of the league that's better
wrong.
than him.
Nice, but no, wrong, no. Next, no. There's no way in this world. I love D-Wade, clutch player, amazing player. Ran into too many injuries down the road. That might have hampered some of his numbers and hampered his play.
I mean, so Bird only played 11 years? Magic played 12, 13 years? So, I mean, he played longer than that.
It's not about playing longer. It's about the quality of work you put together. And I'm not saying that he didn't put a quality piece of work together because he did.
He gave us a peak, like, I'll say 03 to like, I'll say 11. 03 to 11. That's not enough.
Was it better than Bird's?
I didn't say that.
Okay, then. Was it better than Magic's?
No.
Was it better than Shaq's?
But hold on.
Was it better?
I didn't put Wade top 10. I said he's underrated and should be in the top 20, top 25 at worst, and I never seen him there.
No. You trying to be nice about this shit. We not being nice about this shit.
We only on one player, so you can't say I'm being nice. No,
he's got
We're
to
only
learn.
on one player.
He's got to learn. He's got to go through the same pain that I went through to learn.
No. You got manipulated. I saw it.
I got
Isaiah.
manipulated.
You got manipulated into letting them niggas in the group make you feel like if your top 10 don't look similar to theirs, your spit is just completely wrong, off base, and you're a casual. You allowed them to do that. I didn't allow them niggas to do that.
JC, whatever, nigga.
So we off Wade, right?
There's no way he's better than LeBron. So, like, what are we talking about?
He never said he was better than LeBron.
He doesn't have LeBron on the list.
LeBron wasn't in your top 10?
No.
I didn't even catch that. I didn't even catch that. Oh, my goodness.
Yep. I'm gonna keep that same energy too.
Isaiah, he's all yours, bro. I ain't nothing to say.
Okay, please explain to me why LeBron. Explain to me why LeBron is off your list. Explain to me that.
I did not catch
say that one more time.
Why is LeBron James not on your list?
Unfortunately, he's not. I don't think he's fit enough to be. I don't think he's good enough to be on my list. What he needs to do is go sit his happy ass down somewhere, hit that retirement button, and get the fuck on.
See, this sounds like there's some hate from that 2012 Game 6 when he obliterated y'all for 45. What was it? 45, like 15 and 5.
45. Yeah,
it was 45.
45, 15 and
5.
Was
it was like 5 or 6. Yeah,
6. I think it was 6. I think it was 7 actually.
So
no, it wasn't a triple double.
It was all cool when y'all ganged up and jumped him when he was in Cleveland with Mo Williams and Zajunas Agalskis. Y'all had KG, Rondo, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. It was cool then. But then when he go to Miami and spank that ass, it's not cool no more, huh?
Because he took it to another level.
He took it to
they punched him with their fist. He went and got a brick.
They punched him with it. What, nigga? Nigga, what is you talking about?
They punched him in the face. He went and got a brick. So he took what they did and went to another level.
He took what they did and went to another level.
Bro, you went and got another top 5 player.
They had
and an arguably top 10 player at that time on your team, bro.
They had 4 all-stars.
Okay. So did Atlanta.
Stop. You know it's not the same fucking quality.
Okay, well don't bring that up then. Give me something else, nigga.
Okay, fuck that. They had at the time 3 bona fide Hall of Famers.
At the end of their career, yes.
What the fuck you talking about at the end? See, y'all love to bring up this at the end of career shit, bro.
that year you talking about, they was all like 3 years removed from retiring.
So how they take them to 6 games then?
They were 3 years removed from retiring.
How did they constantly take them to 6 and 7 games when they played this?
Because them niggas was good. I didn't say they was trash.
Them niggas was good. Now it's just because them niggas was good. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop playing.
Them niggas was good, Isaiah. That's all, but
you like the
okay. Can I ask you something straight up? Are you telling me that Ray Allen at his age, Paul Pierce at his age, and KG at his age is equivalent to LeBron, Prime Bron, Prime Wade, Prime Bosh? Is that equivalent in talent?
Once again, after 2011, Wade's knees started degenerating.
Can you answer the question? I'm talking about when they teamed up. Was that equivalent to?
Nigga, you want to do this? I'm answering your question. So Wade's knees wasn't fucked up after 2011.
When Bron got there, he still was top 5 scorer in the league.
Yes or no?
His knees was effed up in 2006. So yes, obviously.
To the point that they were in 2011, bro?
They got worse in probably like, I'll say it started showing up probably like 2012. So right after that is when it started kicking in. And he still was out there balling. But that's probably when it really kicked in. He still was a top 5 scorer in the league when that year that Bron got there. When Bron was still, him and Bron was both top 5 in scoring that year. And y'all trying to act like that's just nothing. Like,
brother, man, you got it. You want to rewrite history, you do what you want.
That's not a fact what I just said?
You want to do with that, do what you want.
Is that not a fact what I just said? Because you said I'm rewriting history when I gave you a fact.
And you keep sitting up here trying to act like they were all Udonis Haslem right now on that fucking team when they weren't even close to that. Stop
They
playing.
were close to that. They wasn't that, but they was close to that. If you retired 3 years later, nigga, you was close to that.
I hate when we have to do this shit. I hate when we have to like this.
So basically, you're saying when the Miami Big Three got together, at that exact time, that exact summer, you feel like that Boston Big Three was equivalent to Miami's Big Three. Is that what you're saying?
What, in 08?
In 2010, when they linked up, Miami Big Three and Boston Big Three was equivalent in talent?
I won't say it was necessarily equivalent, but you want to sit up here and act like Boston was just a garbage team.
Bro, Prime Wade, you can argue is better than Pierce and Ray Allen in their prime. Them niggas wasn't even in their prime no more. So how is that equal?
You got it, JC. You got it, bro. I'm not gonna argue this, bro. You got it, bro.
See, what you're doing right now is a part of what I be talking about of y'all underrating how good Wade is. This is a prime example of that.
What are you talking about underrating how good Wade is? I just called him a top 20 player. I just called him that.
Yes, but Wade and Bron clicking up together was like.
But you're failing to negate that. And after the 2011 season, his knees began to hamper his play heavily.
Slowly but surely, yes.
Slowly but
see, now you acting like Wade was Haslam after 2011.
I'm not acting like that. But he damn sure wasn't the same way that he used to be, bro.
No, but I mean, but that's saying a lot though, because Wade was really that nigga. He was that effing good to where like even 70% of himself is still better than most. That's where he was at that point.
Okay.
And y'all niggas acting like that. Like, I don't know what that spit is. This Bron sexual protection, whatever that spit is, I don't know. But I'm not finna act like
y'all sit up here.
Y'all not finna manipulate me into acting like Wade.
You said these niggas was close to Haslam, bro. Like, did you hear yourself, bro?
I was probably exaggerating with that, bro. But I said that because it's like, bro, them niggas was like 2-3 years removed from retiring, bro.
I don't get
that shows where you at.
No, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Let's do this here. Let's do this here.
Wait, you still a cornball, but you was that nigga though.
Okay, so Ray Allen averaged, but 3 less points than he did in 08. Hold on. Let's go look at KG. KG averaged close to the same numbers as he did. Oh no, my bad. He went from averaging 19 to 15. So I'll give you a little bit of point drop off, but rebounds and defense still the same. And then let's go Paul Pierce.
More than likely they leading guy.
Paul Pierce had a 1 point drop off from 08 to whatchamacallit. Now let's go look at Rondo compared from 08 to then.
But even if we just go direct, I don't know why you bringing up Rondo. But even if we just go
bringing up Rondo, hold on, what are you talking about? Rondo went from being a role player to
because I'm talking about big three versus big three. That's why.
You got to talk about the whole team. Don't try to do that. I told you that. Stop trying to do that. Stop trying to negate like Rondo wasn't a factor there.
I would never say Rondo wasn't a factor there.
He was leading the league in assists that year.
I would never say Rondo wasn't a factor there. But I'm going big three for big three. And then we could talk about all that other spit. But I'm going big three for big three. That big three was way more talented than the other big three at that specific time.
Way more talented.
Why can't we agree with that?
So who's better, Chris Bosh or KG?
At that time, they like equal. At that time, they were like equal. And I'm probably being nice saying that. Because Chris Bosh was coming off an averaging 24 and 10 when he was in Toronto. And if I'm not mistaken, they made the playoffs as well. So I'm probably being nice saying that, but I'll give them equal. But Wade was way better than Ray Allen, and Bron obviously was way better than Paul Pierce as individual talents. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. And what I'm telling you is the whole fucking team. I wasn't just talking about big threes and shit. I'm talking about the whole fucking team, my nigga. That's what I'm talking about, nigga. They wouldn't have took them to 6 or 7 games if these niggas was on their last fucking leg. Get the fuck out of here, bro. They still had enough in the tank to do just fine. They wouldn't have took these niggas to 6 or 7 games if they was Udonis Haslam.
I mean, Indiana took them to 6, 7 games. I don't mean they was as talented as Miami. They had one nigga.
They had one nigga.
I mean, okay, let me not be so literal because you never get to that point with one nigga. I'm talking about as far as the talent-wise, where you going talent for talent. Indiana had one star player. The rest of them was good role players. Some of them niggas was really bums being disguised at the time. Hibbert was a straight bum. David West was closing out. Lance Stevenson fit in that system well, but he ended up being a bum later on when he tried to do his own thing. Remember the Charlotte Hornets paid him and thought he was going to be that guy? Nigga didn't do spit over there. Nigga faded out, and now he's on the Shannigan
You're,
sharks
you're,
that you say.
you're talking about Michael Jordan, the owner, bro. Don't ever bring up a nigga thought Michael Kidd Gilchrist was gonna be that guy. So
Damn.
don't bring that up ever. Don't ever bring that up.
Okay. Well, he wasn't the guy, is what I'm saying. All right.
Anyways,
he never got back to Indiana. So,
next on that list, Dominique Wilkins. How did we get there, young man?
So he was someone I've always watched him. Well, not always watched him, but through the top 100 list, not 100 list, but Dominique Wilkins was someone that I would watch through YouTube because I wasn't old enough to watch him at the time, but I would go through and I always thought he's always someone that I thought dominated well in the paint.
Can I ask you something a little simpler than that? How do you have somebody in your top 10 that never won a championship?
It's his style of play and paint dominance for me. As a big man.
Your criteria for top 10 though is that you don't have to ever win a championship. First of all, you never have to get not one ring, and you can be in the top 10. With all these greats, all these all-time greats, and niggas and all this amazing stuff, the All NBAs, the MVPs, niggas that did all this great stuff, and they won championships and finals MVPs. And Dominique just gets to skip over all of them.
I don't think necessarily, but as for my top 10 list, I thought he was a good fit for it.
So it sounds like with him, you decided to go favorites again. With Nick, you decided to go favorites. If you let him skip over all those guys,
I'm just confused on how Neek got there, and your boy Larry Bird didn't get there.
Yeah, as a Boston guy, how?
Celtic guy, how?
They was like,
fuck Shaq, fuck all the Lakers.
Yeah, like you get banished for that from your squad, like your counterparts. They'll probably kill you for this. Like, how do you have Nick over Bird? He dominated the paint too, and he was a great passer, and he was a multi-time MVP, 3 consecutive, actually, by the way. With the finals MVPs, averaged something crazy like 28, 15, like the spit that we was just talking about. Bron did that was Bird in the 80s. Like, he did all of that spit.
Yeah, man, I just had Wilkins on that one. I've always liked his style of play, and it was cool seeing just watching him play.
I don't think you fully did your homework on Bird. There's no way.
Okay, so if you have dominance in the paint, then why not Shaq or Hakeem?
Damn, I didn't even think about Hakeem, but I didn't even think about Hakeem.
Where everybody leaves Hakeem out, so I'll give you that. He's underrated. What about Shaq?
I don't leave Hakeem out.
No, Isaiah, you know what I mean, though. Like, niggas, when you have Hakeem ranked high, it's kind of controversial a lot of the time. So I can see that. But Shaq, explain that one. You talking about dominance in the paint. You said dominant in paint. Ain't nobody done that better than Shaq. Nobody.
Wilt has.
Nobody, nigga. I said what I said.
So
I didn't say equal to Shaq. I said better.
Yeah, Wilt did it better.
Shaq would have averaged 50 and 22. Shaq would have averaged 50 and 22 back then.
Okay.
Shaq would have averaged the same split.
Yeah, got his ass clamped by Ben Wallace.
Shaq would have did the same split. And Wilt got clamped by Bill, nigga. He wasn't averaging 50 in them finals. So we can go there too. Shaq would have did the same exact split.
He was averaging 30.
No, he wasn't. He averaged like 22 in them playoffs. What you talking about? Yeah, go look that split up.
Oh my gosh.
That nigga was in the 20s. think everybody else was fine. He said Kareem.
Dirk was not fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that. My bad. You averaged 28. Dirk was not fine. Dirk was not fine.
I see the way niggas underrate like
he's a great.
Hakeem,
I thought
like
he
the
was
way
a
that
great
niggas
shooter.
underrate like Hakeem and Wade and in some ways, well, I ain't gonna say KG, but like Wade and Hakeem, I feel like niggas kind of overrate Dirk, and I just think you took it to another level.
I thought he was a great shooter just from what I've seen him do, and not just his loyalty
He was a
to a
great
team.
shooter. You're not wrong about that. Dirk was
You're
a
not wrong
great,
about that
great.
at all.
Dirk is one of the greatest shooters to ever do it, by far. You're not
especially
wrong
off
about
that spin, especially off the when he post you and then hit you with that
and
little turn.
he arguably had he has the second most unguardable move in NBA history as well.
Who was the first again?
Your boy Kareem.
Kareem
With the sky.
No, I thought he was just that. That's why he's on my top 10 list. Was strictly because he was a great shooter. He can shoot. Didn't matter who was on him. Who he could shoot.
So you got him over, and this could be because it's still fresh, but you got him over Giannis.
Yeah, and yeah, I do.
Oh, young man, you're making this hard.
But that's me. That's personally just me.
You think Dirk is a better all-around basketball player than Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Oh, you saying all around ball player, not just no. Okay, in terms of no,
I mean that's what comes into it, right? If you're saying this
yeah.
person is better at ball than this person, you're saying you're taking everything into account about this player. They're better than this player.
Yeah, see, I know. I mean, besides him being able to shoot and pass, like he didn't really drive the paint as much as Giannis does.
He used to. Dirk used to yang niggas early on.
I mean, he could. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could score in the paint. He just
when he was younger, he was yinging niggas. I remember that Dirk
when he first entered the league.
Hell yeah, I remember that Dirk when that nigga was with Steve Nash.
Oh damn.
Yeah, Dirk was that nigga. He just wasn't top. He just objectively, he probably wasn't top 10. Can he sneak into a 15, 20 maybe? Probably, but I wouldn't call him top 10. It's just certain players where it's like, bro, you just not, you know. I don't know. Like, I don't see it. Like, I take numbers into account. I take accomplishments into account. I take, the accolades and spit, like all NBAs and the defensive all NBAs. I honestly, I do a lot of eye tests though. Some players I can't do that, but I do a lot of eye tests. Like I'm not into this new spit where they like, oh, we need to see the advanced stats and all the box score. I don't need to see all of that, but it kind of helps guide the conversation, and then from there, then it's like, okay, I got this guy over this guy. We'll do a whoop, and everybody's is probably gonna be different for the most part. But some niggas ain't got no business up in there.
And Dirk is one of
them. Some niggas ain't got no business up in there. And out of everybody you named, Dominique's probably the one where it's like, like you didn't even go get no ring, bro. You didn't even go get no last minute one, no cheap one on some contending team. Like he never got one. Like there's no possible way I'm putting a nigga with no ring in my top 10. I got a nigga who got 11 rings who barely would effing make my top 10, if that. I'm definitely not putting a nigga who don't got one. But better than last week's top 10. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that was better than last week's.
Definitely a lot better than
Last week had
You
this man
actually
Isaiah
got
had his
flamed
shirt
up in the
off.
comments a little bit for that one last week. So this was
I want to go read those. Hey, that's.
But you know, like I said,
But
like I appreciate that you took your time to, you know.
I mean, there's certainly still a little more that, like any other sport, cool, but like basketball is something I'm still. That one, when it comes to top tens, not statistically, but when it comes to top 10 people, like
yeah, you a young nigga, I get it.
That's something I'm still trying to work on and grow on.
That's fair.
Because I want to get in those debates too. It's just I want to make sure that I have the right information going in.
Because it seems like some of the players we threw out, you don't necessarily think those players are better. You just went back and start thinking like, oh, damn, I'm just going off of my feelings from my research I did on this specific player. But you didn't like take every single thing into account. Because I know there's no way as no Celtics fan, and I say that with 3 Ks in the middle, there's no way as a Celtics fan you got Dominique over Bird. That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy for anybody, but let alone a Celtics fan.
That was the most alarming one. I just thought Bird would be that.
Wade could sneak in if you talk enough spit. KG could sneak in if you talk enough spit. Because I think you could argue talent-wise, KG over Bumpkin. Talent-wise.
Here we go.
So you could sneak that in. Who else you snuck up in there?
Who else did I put?
I don't know about that Dirk spit. I don't know if you can sneak that in.
KD.
Yeah, other than that, them names was pretty on par.
KD's not getting in there just because.
He said KD. Nah, KD definitely sneak a top 10 case.
He's not getting in there.
KD could sneak a top 10 case, my nigga. I know you hate KD, but come on, bro. He could sneak a top 10 case.
Whatever, nigga. You want to count those fraudulent ass rings? Go right ahead.
Fraudulent?
Y'all, but like I told you in Ragu last week, y'all niggas count them for everybody else that was on that team. That's bullshit to me.
Not really.
Y'all don't say Steph got 2.
He do. He got 2.
All right. As long as you keep the same energy. Y'all want to do how long you been out this with? Couple hours now? Getting there?
About 2.5, yeah, almost 3.
Ain't like we got no games other than the baseball y'all niggas probably gonna watch. Y'all want to do y'all want to do awards real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's definitely do it. Yeah, come on.
So I'm not. I'm letting y'all know right now. I ain't finna talk to this nigga about a race that's been over for the past month. So
yeah, a race.
He can go ahead and talk to himself about that.
Hey, no. Let's talk about it, nigga. Let's talk about it. Come on, no, don't duck the action now. Don't throw rocks and hide like your boy did. Come on.
Man, where is this spit at?
Come on.
All right, I'm gonna have to find it somewhere else. My bad, y'all. Give me a second.
Oh, but yeah, pull up your numbers. Come on.
Nah, I'm pulling up the whatchamacallit. Where is this spit at? All right, let's go. Wow, these niggas disrespectful. Let's go. We're gonna go backwards. Let's go coach of the year. Who is y'all niggas coach of the year?
I'm gonna have to give it to Mike Brown.
Yeah, I agree.
I got to. I'm sorry that franchise has been waiting to make the playoffs for how long? 16 years.
16 years.
Even though I don't feel like that should be taken into account,
but
But I'm
you
saying
know
that does have to
how
be
much
taken into
work.
account because
And
that
he,
means
and even though Mike Brown is my coach of the year, Sabonis ain't getting nearly enough credit for me.
I was waiting to bring this up. Yes,
He
sir.
ain't getting
I'm waiting to
nearly
bring
enough
this up.
credit for me,
Yes, sir.
man.
So
What
you
he's done
it's just
since
funny.
he's gotten it.
It's funny how you made this post yesterday.
I did say something about that yesterday.
Sabonis don't get nearly enough credit for his impact in Sacramento. Mike Brown and Fox is cool, but that white boy in the middle is who makes that engine go.
Facts.
Playing with him.
Facts.
My brother in Christ.
Facts, nigga.
My
Stop
brother
playing with him.
My brother in Christ, what you have just described is the same person in Denver, but you refuse to give him his.
Nah. Not nearly.
No,
First of all,
please stop.
Sabonis just getting started. Sabonis is just getting started. So we haven't even
stop.
So
No,
we haven't
what
even
you-
seen enough to where we can say, like, okay, this nigga ain't done spit yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the beginning. Secondly, nobody says Sabonis is better than Embiid right now. Nobody is saying Sabonis is effing GOAT exaggeratedly right now. Niggas was doing that with Jokic effing 4-5 years ago when it wasn't even deserved.
That you can give him his credit
because nobody's overrating him. They actually underrating him.
Underrating him.
They're underrating him. That's the difference. Niggas overrate Loki.
Quit, brother. You need to quit while you're ahead, brother. This man here, man. This man here, man, is about you can give him his flowers, but you can't give Jokic his. It's just really funny, man.
Sabonis, if they try to say Sabonis is better than Embiid right now, I'm gonna flame that nigga up too.
Yeah, okay.
I keep the same energy. I'll flame that nigga up too if they try to say that.
Call me when Jokic has the league leader in assists. Call me when that happens.
When who?
Jokic.
When Jokic gets the league leader in assists. Call me when that happens.
Why would I care about that? He gets a lot of assists.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He gets a lot of assists.
Okay.
He the only point guard on that team. So, I mean, congratulations, right? You ain't got no point guard, so you do it.
Yeah.
When does they get a point guard, that spit ain't happening no more.
Oh, it's just really funny, man. This shit is hilarious.
But Sabonis, shout out my nigga Sabonis. Even though I couldn't stand your daddy, but that's my guy right there.
No, we're not doing that. No.
I'm not about to vote on no most clutch player. That participation spit that Isaiah was talking about. The F out of here. All right, let's go. Most improved player.
Oh,
Scammer.
that's a good one.
So
That's
the man. Hold on. So the man that just scored 52 on 40 on hold on. The man that just scored 52 on 80% is
first player since the merger to cry his way to MVP. First player since the merger to cry his way to MVP. Scammer.
I'll take them saving the integrity of the award. What y'all niggas want. They saved the integrity of the award.
Scammer boys.
Let's go. Most improved player.
I think maybe Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges.
I can't say that because it was second half of the season where he really started going crazy. And for me, like I like to look at it the whole
from start to finish.
Yeah, so I'd either go Tyrese Halliburton
or Shea.
Yeah, or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One of those two. Either of those are both deserving.
Who was your options again, Isaiah?
Tyrese Halliburton. Oh my gosh, I called him Tyler Halliburton. What the fuck am I on? And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You was thinking about Tyler Hansbrough, that bum?
No, I wasn't thinking about Tyler Hansbrough. I was just... Boy, that boy was the GOAT in college. That nigga was the truth at UNC, boy. Tyler Hansbrough?
You go.
Can you make a case? Can you make an argument for Lloyd Markkanen?
That was my pick.
You could make an argument. I forgot about Laurie.
That's actually my pick.
You could make an argument for Laurie. He was
That-
going crazy this year.
Because he had a hell.
Because I was not. I definitely was not
I did not have him
expecting
going
that at all when he
at
left.
all.
That man went from 14, 4, and no, my bad. He went from 14, 5, and 1 assist on 44% to 25, 8, and 2 on 50%. And made the All-Star game. So most definitely, that's my pick.
That's a fair pick.
Let's go.
I'll go with Laurie.
But I wouldn't be mad at Shy getting it either. I definitely wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't either.
But I think Shy, they probably won't give it to him because they like, this nigga probably going to end up being MVP one day type spit. So we don't need to, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to give him that. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I liked your pick on Mike Brown being coach of the year.
Yeah, because the reason why I say that is because, like, even though JC's saying, the 16 years of not making the playoffs don't matter, the reason why I say it does matter is because that means you're coming in and changing the culture. Like, you're trying to establish a winning culture for a franchise that's been just stuck in basketball purgatory for
Ever
a decade almost. Yeah, like.
No,
So
that was a solid pick. That was a real solid decision because that damn team, like you said, that team was Sacramento has something to cheer about.
Yeah, like Sacramento was a laughing stock. So it was like, I think most of us expected, here goes the same old Sacramento Kings, and then boom, like they're top 3 seed.
Well, even Shaq said it too. Before the end of the first half of the season, he said at some point they'll fall off, but they never did. And they really didn't. I'm guilty to it. I thought the same thing. I was like, you know what? Maybe they could, but man, they rolled with it, and they're still doing what they got to do. It's been exciting watching like De'Aaron Fox and all them, Barnes, all of them playing together. The ultimate question I wanted.
Let's go 6 man of the year.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with your boy, man. Even though I always effed with him even before he got to y'all, but I'm gonna go Malcolm Brogdon. But I think
he was a great addition.
But I think Norman Powell has a really good honorable mention.
It's the Norman Powell and Malcolm Brogdon, one of those two.
What about because I was thinking about that yesterday. Emmanuel Quickly out of New York.
He has a case. I
think he's played too many games as a starter.
Yeah, because how many has he played this year?
If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, though.
Let me look that up real fast.
Yeah, he's going to have a strong case, too.
I just like his resiliency.
I was far off. Okay, he played way less games as a starter than I thought. Yeah, he has a case, but I just feel like whatchamacallit's numbers are just better.
Norman Powell?
No, Malcolm
Brogdon.
Oh, Brogdon.
And his team's success was a little bit better, so that does come into account technically.
Yeah, because don't they usually pay attention to like record-wise?
A little bit, but not necessarily.
6 man of the year, I think they do. Like if you a 6 man on a bum team, unless you was like I don't know, like 8, 9 seed type of bum, maybe they might give it to you because I remember they gave it to Lou Williams like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like they gave it to Lou Will and Jamal Crawford a few times when I'm like, you could have probably gave it to somebody on a more winning team, but they could give. But
I think like them niggas was like averaging like the most points off the bench type split like ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was going that type of split. They was like damn near averaging 20.
I mean, if we're gonna do that, then Norman Powell's damn near what he's having 18, 19?
Because he be dropping. It seemed like 20+ points almost every night.
But I always felt like Brogdon was like one of them good, complete type players. You know what I'm saying? Prototype NBA player that you can fit pretty much on any team.
50-40, he has a 50-40-90 season.
Yeah. Yeah.
That don't happen when you're fucking garbage.
Yep. I thought Milwaukee was stupid when they got rid of him, to be honest. I remember that. Defensive player of the year.
Ooh.
I guess we can go with Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, that's my pick too.
Finally, he got his fucking head together.
Plus, shout out Jaren Jackson. He saved. Well, I ain't gonna say he saved, but I got him off of free agency when he was hurt the first 2 months. So, you know what I'm saying? He was a big piece on my fantasy championship team. So shout out to Triple J.
Hopefully, Buddy don't mess it up in the playoffs because, like we said, he was doing a whole lot of dumb shit last season.
Yeah. We'll see, man. Memphis, I think this is the year for them to go get that, man. If they, I know we'll talk more in depth about it next week, but I think this is the year where the West is wide open. Memphis need to go get that.
This is their chance.
Yep. That window gonna close really soon.
Depending on if the Lakers win this game, I think they have the worst first round matchup though.
Because if the Lakers win this, that's Memphis.
Yeah, and considering that they're a little bit thin.
I ain't gonna cap, nigga. I'd rather play Denver than Memphis first round.
Nah, I'd rather play Memphis.
Memphis is way more like well-oiled together. I don't know. I would fear them before Denver. Denver don't really strike no fear in my heart. I ain't never seen them as like no scary team in the West.
Okay. Anyway, like I said, them
niggas prove me wrong.
The only defender that they have right now is Jaren Jackson after Steven Adams has gone down in the middle. So
the only defender they have? So Dylan Brooks not a good defender? This nigga don't watch Memphis.
Don't ever mention that.
You don't watch Memphis, bro. If you think Dylan Brooks ain't a good defender, you do not watch Memphis.
Don't ever mention that bum again, bro. Don't ever.
He is a bum, but what that him being a good defender?
Get out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. We're gonna see how good that shit is first round. Lakers, please win the playing game. We're gonna see how good that shit is first round.
Adams is out, by the way.
Yeah, I said Adams is out. That's why I said they're a little bit thin in the middle.
Yeah, Brooks is a solid defender, bro. You tripping?
Yeah, okay.
Ja don't play no D. Baines, you got to kind of set him up in the right position to be solid in that aspect. But he's not a good on ball defender necessarily. Who else is over there?
Cooked.
Zaire, he got some length, but I don't even know what his rotation is right now.
Cool.
Taylor Jenkins is really weird with how he does his rotations. This nigga plays like all 12, 13 players on the bench. Like he don't have no 7, 8 that he trusts.
You do this shit like it's high school or some shit.
Yeah, like I don't get that shit, bro. That you was not gonna win like that. Oh, but shout out Evan Mobley too for consideration for that defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I ain't mad if they give it to him.
I was gonna go with him.
My boy, I was just telling you about Jay, little dude Jay. He was actually just giving me a stat on Mobley that he had the most contested shots in the league within the last 2 years or something like that. Some crazy shit, yeah.
I'm about to look that
Mobley
up.
Been out there getting Dougie. That's why I was saying earlier, I think we can finally see a star emerge right in front of our eyes come this play.
I feel like with Evan Mobley, I think he can make a strong. I feel like he can make a strong case in it.
Oh, and Brook Lopez too. Brook
Lopez. He's just having fun.
Yeah. Lopez, I love to see how he's transformed. I remember he was like kind of on his way out because he remember on Brooklyn he was supposed to be the man, you know. Well, New Jersey at the time he was supposed to be the man on there, and he was kind of like looked at as like a bust. And then that nigga.
Then he came to Milwaukee. Now he's just I feel like they're just letting him be free.
When was he looked at as a bust?
Nigga, are you serious? When the nigga got hurt, like his first 2 or part of his like first 2 years, like Brook wasn't doing spit in New Jersey. Nobody was thinking about him. The nigga was a top 5 pick in the draft. What are you talking about?
Okay, y'all niggas starting to use this bus word way too lightly, bruv. Like I don't know.
What do you mean too lightly? So he was just supposed to be some regular, ordinary role player as a number 5 pick in the draft?
You said he wasn't doing nothing New Jersey, nigga. Firstly, he had one season where he was hurt, and that was in 2011.
I said the first couple of seasons. Go ahead.
That was his 4th season. And his first season, he averaged 13, then moved it up his second season to 18. And then he went on to average 20. After that season, he got hurt. It dropped down to 19. Then he did 20 again. Then 17 because he was hurt that season. 20 again. 20 again. Bro, he wasn't no.
What was New Jersey doing?
Huh?
What was New Jersey doing?
And
not a damn thing.
And then New Jersey mortgaged their whole future for beyond old KG.
They wasn't doing split before that, so they had to do something.
Okay.
Bro, was you watching New Jersey at that time? They weren't doing split, nigga. When they had the Gerald Wallaces and Anthony
what you said
Morrow.
was false. What you said was false. You said he was considered a bust. Nobody ever considered him a bust. That's false.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I considered that nigga a bust. If you never heard nobody say that type of talk, then
because he was hurt a couple times.
I consider that nigga a bust.
Because he got hurt a couple times.
He didn't do split. Nigga was putting up a bunch of empty stats on New Jersey. Them niggas didn't do a damn thing.
Empty stats on New Jersey is wild, man. With considering who the fuck he was playing with, bro.
I mean, you can say that about anybody that came to Darren Williams came there and played with nobody. Did y'all give him that excuse? Or did y'all say the nigga didn't do spit because he didn't have Sloan no more?
Oh my gosh. I never said that.
I'm saying that was a talk at that time.
I never said
whether
that.
You remember it or not, that was a talk. And he wasn't playing with Spit.
Okay, JC.
So one nigga gets excuses and the other one don't.
What are you talking about? You nigga, you saying this shit off of media and shit, off of niggas from the corner store who don't know shit about basketball. That team was ass. Reggie Evans was getting valuable minutes. Chris Humphries.
Bro, that's the second time Reggie Evans caught a stray on this show. I remember I gave him the last one.
bro, like Chris Humphries was out here getting points because they had nobody else. Come on,
I know that I'm well aware of who was on the New Jersey team. I was running Sheldon. What was the nigga name? Sheldon Williams. That nigga was a bum.
Josh Childress, Keith Bogans, Andre Blatch.
All right.
Andre Blatch.
Hold on.
My brother.
Josh Childress was solid on Phoenix. Josh Childress was solid.
You calling bro? You was calling as a bust in the Nets, but you calling Josh Childress solid?
Josh Childress wasn't a top 5 pick, nigga.
Get the fuck out of here! I don't give a fuck what he was. He was you lucky as fuck because he was number 6. You lucky as fuck because he was number 6. The nigga was a bum. You want to know his numbers in Phoenix?
I said he was. I didn't say he was the star nigga over there.
Nigga, he wasn't shit in Phoenix. He averaged 4.2 points, 2.8 rebounds, and didn't even average a whole assist.
That's for 1 year or over the whole tenure?
A whole tenure. The 2 years he was in Phoenix.
Damn.
Oh, that was okay. My bad. That's when it got bad in Phoenix. I remember that shit.
That nigga was ass.
That was when it got bad.
No. Now, as I was finna say, shout out to my nigga Brook Lopez for evolving his game during his whole time with the Nets. He took maybe 1 or 2 3-pointers, not any, if I recall. In terms
he didn't take any, like his first 5-6 years.
He's shooting
turned himself into a shooter, a respectable shooter, a la Ben Simmons. And then you remember the knock on him in Brooklyn was he wasn't that good a defender. What did he do? Step up and work to become
that was
a
wild.
great defender. I love
You know who else that happened with? I remember when Lonzo was at UCLA, he wasn't looked at as like a good defender. And then he got in the league. I don't know what happened. That nigga he turned up. He's one of the best defensive guards in the league. He can't stay healthy for spit, but
yeah. I really wish Lonzo could have stayed healthy. Like once he got out of like the Laker thing and with his like dad being over his shoulder 24/7, even though Lonzo wasn't even like people started hating Lonzo only because of what his dad was saying and stuff like that. And it was just like
Lonzo, and people was being unrealistic with expectations on him because of what his dad said. I'm like, man, F what LeVar talking about. Watch his game, bro. I always said this nigga's more Jason Kidd than Steph. But his dad keeps saying Steph, so y'all niggas is looking at Steph. F what he talking about. Look at what the best that he can be, what his actual intangibles are. And that's what I was looking at. So I never paid no attention to what LeVar was talking about.
I never did either. But
I never really slandered Lonzo like that.
Y'all hating this man because of what his dad said. And Lonzo was quiet. Like Lonzo has always been
didn't say anything.
Like he didn't say shit.
The last time I used to hate on Lonzo was before he even got in the league. And that's when he was at UCLA, but that's only because he was battling against Cuzzo, which was the home squad at the time. That was SC. So that was the rivalry just for that, specific time.
That makes sense.
And UCLA is actually my squad, but I had to go, with the fam one time, for them
that makes perfect sense. Like for a kid to just sit there, be quiet, doesn't say nothing, and then his dad is like, "Oh, he's better than Steph Curry. Oh, he's gonna be the best player in the league. Oh, and y'all like, man, I hate this nigga." That shit just makes
weird.
No sense.
All you got to do is say, no, he's not, and keep that spit pushing, and you give your evaluation of what he is. But y'all niggas don't be watching ball like that, so you didn't probably had no evaluation. Yeah. All you know is see Steph numbers, so y'all started slandering in it.
And it's been kind of... Unfortunately, I'm not saying a lot of Laker fans do buy into certain shit that the media says and hypes up and shit and things like that, and I just don't feel like I feel like it was good for him to get traded to New Orleans. Like that was the best thing that could have happened for him, to be honest.
That's what got him paid.
Yeah, to get him a fan base that's much more patient and much more understanding that a player has to develop. The last time that I've seen the Lakers actually wait, when I say the Lakers, I mean the fan base, wait for players to develop was Kobe. That's like really about the last one.
Bynum.
But Bynum never really he got into. Let me not say this because Bynum was a very talented player, but it's like we never really expected him to become a superstar just because of his health. If you get what I'm saying, we knew all right, Bynum's gonna be out 20-25 games a year just because his knees are shot already, and he's only 21.
Rookie of the year. I think this should be unanimous, right? I don't think there's really anybody who... I mean, shout out to some of them, what's the nigga name? Benedict, he was solid. Ivy was solid.
I like Jaden.
But
Ivy,
yeah, this is Ben Carroll. He had this wrapped up.
Oh yeah.
This was done in December. My
dumbass was sitting up here damn, who are the other rookies? And I was like,
I think Ben Carroll.
I'm leaving somebody out. I'm like, I know. I was like, Jabari Smith, no. And I'm like, oh, when you said, I was like, yeah, Ben Carroll.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because he's been exciting to watch, man.
For sure.
That kid
got to
can
develop
play.
his jump shot a little bit better, and he'll get there. But he's still getting he's a smart player and knows how to get his points and stuff. So I just want him to develop his jump shot a little bit, and he'll be fine.
Definitely.
And he's a talented player, so he's going to figure it out. He'll get whatever during this offseason, whatever needs to get corrected, he'll do so.
I hope so. I hope he ain't Ben Simmons.
See, and this is the type of spit I'm talking about. Bleacher Report still being delusional as recently as today. But for the last and final award, I need y'all niggas MVPs.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Now that the season is officially
Giannis
wrapped up.
Antetokounmpo.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I got
Player
Giannis
in
too.
NBA history
He's
that
been-
averaged 30 plus points, 10 plus rebounds, and 5 plus assists on 55% shooting in a season.
I think Giannis is a perfect example of why it pissed me off that they was trying to give it to Jokic. Because Giannis
Here we
is
go, here we
virtually
go,
like
nigga. Here we
Giannis
go,
virtually has like no chance of getting it right now, right? Even with the numbers that he's produced this year.
Here we go.
But yeah, y'all trying to give it to this white boy over and over and over and over and make him eligible every year. But Giannis is getting voter fatigue because honestly, even though I don't think Giannis should have said it, he's kind of right. He said like the last 5 years you can technically say I was a MVP. I'm just not going. You're not gonna hear me crying about it, but technically the last 5
heard
years.
somebody else crying about it though.
I mean,
I
hey,
heard somebody
if
else
he wouldn't
crying
have,
about it.
I'd rather the nigga cry about it and we get this result than see them give this bum 3 straight MVPs. That's bullshit, and that's effing up the integrity of the award. So I call it what you want. I'd rather have that than them get that bum 3 consecutive MVPs.
Call me when Jokic gets a teammate who averages 20 and 10.
I would. You could twist my arm. I would say Giannis, Joel. I wouldn't have a problem with either one of them getting it, but I really would rather prefer Embiid get it since they robbed the nigga last year. Just to make up for that. But I don't have a problem with either one of them getting it.
Shit, that bum ass nigga.
Either one of them can get it.
Get that bum ass nigga out of here crying for an MVP. First nigga to cry since the merger to get an MVP.
Yep.
When you want to talk about
in the first year that a bunch of racially biased voters got called out and had to change their tune. It's also that.
Just like you cried that Dirk won the MVP back then when Dirk fucking deserved it. Nigga brought up Dirk Nowitzki.
All right, so that's pretty much it. I got one more football question, then we can get up out of here. If let's pretend Patrick Mahomes doesn't exist. It does not exist in any planet, way, shape, or form. There's no such thing as a Patrick Mahomes. Who is the best quarterback in the NFL right now?
Joe Burrow.
Let me think about that.
Wait, are you talking about
Right now?
You said right now. Yeah, Joe Burrow.
Oh yeah, Joey B. Joe Shiesty.
Hey, get the F off my spit. This nigga with this. I don't need another Isaiah part 2 on here, bro.
Joe Shiesty. Joe Shiesty. Joey B. Now hold it down, Andre.
I mean, the last 2 years have shown for themselves. Super Bowl, AFC Championship appearances. Yes, didn't get the win, but
both times didn't get the win. Both times
showing
didn't get the win.
Who's the only QB?
Both times didn't get the win. Make sure you mention
the only QB. Who's the only QB besides Tom Brady to knock Mahomes out of the playoffs?
Well, certainly not Josh Allen. That was
that fucking fraud. That fucking fraud with the most.
It's crazy how quick everybody's tune changed. First, Josh Allen is second best quarterback in the league, and it's not even to be disputed. The only one that can challenge Mahomes. And then now everybody's calling Josh Allen overrated. It's crazy how we can change in one
80
season.
turnovers since he's gotten in the league. 80
it's just crazy how fast narratives change. After that Chiefs game, Josh Allen was like above everybody else, and there was a gap. And now everybody's calling him overrated.
More than Matt Ryan, more than Carson Wentz. 80 turnovers since he's entered the league. Nigga was getting hit by Brian Dable.
Hold up.
That's what's just crazy to me, how fast narratives change in the league.
It's funny how you don't want to give Joe Shiesty his credit, nigga, or his respect, nigga.
I do give him his respect. I'm trying to think if I would have him as the best right now.
Yes, if Mahomes did not exist, it wasn't or playing baseball or whatever the fuck, it would be Joey B. Not that fuck nigga in Buffalo.
I think my guy Sunshine got a case.
Who? Who?
The real
'Cause I heard you talking
sunshine.
about Trevor Lawrence, the real sunshine.
Nah, the
That's
real sunshine.
Nigga took his nickname. That's what happened, nigga. They damn sure ain't Justin Herbert, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Because if you talking talent for talent, bro, don't really do spit better than Herbert, and you can argue Herbert's has a better arm than Burrow.
I don't give a fuck. Aaron Rodgers got a better arm and better talent than Tom Brady.
Right now?
What are you talking about?
Oh, well, yeah. At that time, yeah. I'm talking about right now.
So by your standards, Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady.
I thought he was more talented. Yeah.
So okay. But was he better than Tom Brady?
Well, Brady was winning Super Bowls though. I'm not doing that with Joey. Nigga, you ain't getting that. You ain't getting
winning a Super Bowl is a team accomplishment.
Super Bowls, nigga.
Winning a Super Bowl is a team accomplishment, my brother.
No, but that's the reason why y'all got Brady where y'all got him is because he won all them Super Bowls. So yes, it's a team accomplishment.
That's not the only reason.
But it depends on the nigga.
That's not the only reason.
It depends on the nigga who leads them to that as well.
That's not the only reason. So what has please tell me. So okay, we want to do this. Joe Shiesty has led them to a Super Bowl. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's led them to an
AFC
championship. Yeah. When has Herbert done that? When has Allen done that?
Herbert really, I don't feel he's actually had a real chance yet. Like this year, everybody was hurt.
Oh, it's okay. Okay.
Last year,
but
he had
Joey
the coach
B
make one of the dumbest mistakes in
playing
NFL
behind
history.
wallpaper and still made it to the Super Bowl.
9 sacks.
Get out of here. I'm not trying to hear
y'all
that
gonna keep bringing that damn game up, huh?
We damn well
that he won by the skin of his teeth.
Bro, but
motherfucker, because he got sacked 9 times.
And Tennessee had Tannehill, nigga. So what we talking about?
What did bro?
Wait, what?
What's that have to do with him getting sacked 9 times?
That the other quarterback was a bum. So I mean, you act like he was playing somebody for real.
Do you hear this man? Do you hear this man? Do you hear this man?
You act like he was playing somebody for real.
Okay. This is
if he would have got sacked 9 times against Kansas City, he would have lost that split.
Sure.
Wait.
Sure. But he didn't, and he won. So cry about it. Only player to beat Patrick Mahomes.
And even that game, nigga, the defense in Mixon was the one that brought them home, nigga. That wasn't Burrow.
Defense in Mixon was the one that brought. Oh shit.
The defense in Mixon brought them home. I think that's it on our list. I went a little longer than I thought.
Endorsing bum ass niggas like Justin Herbert and Joe.
This nigga called Herbert a bum. But this nigga, yeah, all right. Let's keep that energy when he obliterates y'all next year. That nigga sweep y'all next year. Keep that energy too.
What is he sweep? You want to talk about bum? What is he sweeping? What is he sweep?
Y'all bum niggas. That's what he's doing.
And the crazy thing is, even last year, still didn't sweep us. Cause you know why? He's a fucking bum.
Nigga, the Bengals only got the number 1 seed was because Lamar got hurt, nigga. So I mean, you can go do that too.
Hold on. But the crazy thing is, you know who Justin Herbert got swept by last year? Trevor Lawrence. Oh,
what they play?
And they were leading. And they were leading.
Twice. They played twice. They played in the regular season.
Why are you trying to count a playoff game, bro? Get the F out of here, bro. Get the F out of here, bro.
So that don't count as a sweep.
Get the F out of here, bro. That don't count as a sweep.
That don't count as a sweep.
They came back in that game too.
Came back. He was all in the group chat getting hype and shit.
I didn't know a team blowing a 27-0 lead was on the effing quarterback when you got a defense that just gave up 27 straight points unanswered.
So how many points did he put up after that 27?
That's not his fault that his kicker's missing the kick. He got him in position.
Nigga, it is his fault. Nigga, he missed 2 wide open ass throws for TDs. Nigga, one to Keenan Allen and the other one to what's his fucking name? Gerald Everett. Nigga, stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. He missed 2 wide open TD throws, nigga. No, we not finna do that. Because I held Derek Carr to the same standard, and you want to sit up here and say he a top 5 QB, nigga? I'm gonna hold him to the same standard. Just like it was Derek Carr's fault as well that we blew that 20-0 lead to Arizona, nigga. You only put up 3 points in the second half. No, unacceptable. Unacceptable, nigga. No.
I can't wait till next
Got his ass swept.
I can't wait till next season.
He got his ass swept. The fucking fraud is what he
We're all
is.
missing football right now.
I told you he ain't nothing but Tony Romo with a mullet, nigga.
But all in all, y'all niggas ready for some playoff basketball?
Yes.
Hold on. Before we go, bro. DeMarcus Cousins, bro, you gotta quit, bro. You gotta quit, brother.
I don't even want to know. I ain't even gonna capture.
As of right now, I'm the 3rd best center in basketball.
What?
I think he said worse wrong.
JC. You said number 3, correct?
You talking about a nigga who was calling him a bum when he was averaging like 25 and 14, whatever that split was. I've been on that nigga's neck. Just to show Isaiah the example. I don't care about you putting up numbers on empty stats on no team. I don't care about none of that shit if it don't impact winning. So I've been on that nigga head top. That's why I'm done with him too. I don't even need to talk about that nigga no more. You ain't spit, ain't never been spit, ain't never did spit. You tried to join the super team on Golden State, didn't do spit, didn't help spit. You just a bum, bro. Go on over there to where the other teams Isaiah was talking about, the Shannigan Sharks and all that. And go over there and average 50 and 30.
Sharks.
Go over there and average Will Chamberlain numbers, nigga. You know what? You right. You probably are the top 3 center over there overseas. That's probably what he's talking about.
No, he
Not
said
in the NBA though.
He said in the NBA.
That was a mistake. He didn't mean to say that.
That was a typo.
He didn't mean to say that. The F out of here.
They got the Flying Leopards over there that you can go join. The Beijing Ducks, you know.
Hey, you look good on the Flying Leopards.
This nigga's stupid.
You could play for the Beijing Royal Fighters. They got Stephon Marbury as a coach. The Wong.
Oh, hold on. Any thoughts on before we get up out of here? Any thoughts on Premier Week for MLB? Y'all want to get some quick thoughts on that so far?
Brother in Christ. The Dodgers, bro, I don't know what the fuck they got going on.
Oh, man.
But it's looking real nasty.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They're 5-5 right now. And
you know what's crazy? I know it's still early in the season, but damn, the first 10 games, remember when you said, I can't remember if it was you or it was JC, but one of you guys said when Justin Turner got traded, that was leadership gone. That's most of the leadership gone.
It's just, I mean, these young kids got to step up. Shout out to the Rays for doing something that hasn't been done since like the 18th. Through the first 8 or 9 games, they were plus 57 in run difference.
That's crazy.
Which is fucking crazy. No matter what teams you're playing,
the Braves are
since like the 1880s. So it's been like over 20 years since some shit like that happened. So shout out to the Rays. They're right now, I think they're the best team in baseball, if I'm not mistaken.
Way too early to call somebody that, but
I said right now. I said right now. Right now. That's the key word there, partner.
But it's 200 games left. That's all I'm saying.
Firstly, it ain't even that many games. Right now, they're the only team left that's undefeated in baseball right now. So the Brewers are
Didn't Utah start the season out like that this season in the NBA?
What?
They started off like undefeated and number 1 like the first week or two.
I just said right now, brother. That's all I have to go off of. I can't go off of more than what.
Well, wait, nigga.
So if I say they're the best team in baseball right now, that's all that means.
Say they
right
looking
now,
good or something.
Until further notice.
Don't put that best name on them yet.
Well, it ain't the fucking Dodgers, nigga.
Hell no.
That's coming from a Dodger fan. They need to tighten the fuck up. They playing like shit.
And we already know how the Angels season might end out. That that shit just pisses me off because right now they're second place right now, and what's crazy is they start the year really good and then they fall off real quick. I'm gonna piggyback to last year, 24-14, 24-14. All of a sudden, I'm at a 12-game losing streak. They do it every year.
We'll see. We will see.
Ooh, and then before we hop off real quick, your Golden Knights they tearing it up.
Man, hey y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in the way y'all have been. Make
Told
sure
you it's
y'all
coming home to
like,
Vegas.
comment, share,
It's coming home to
subscribe.
Vegas.
Take this to the furthest
I'm
extent.
gonna raise up the
Thank
Stanley
you to
Cup
my
like
brothers for pulling up the way y'all have, man. And we will see y'all next week with the official first round playoff NBA preview. It's playoff time, baby. So let's go. Let's get it cracking.
I'm gonna have more Embiid slander then, because he's gonna
MVP.
fold.
Let's go ahead and knock this out. And I want to see that same energy from you that you had in the last 2-3 months.
Again.
I want that same energy when the playoffs start, nigga. When the clock tick. I want you to tear these niggas up and show them how you got
about Jimmy Butler talking in Minnesota.
Show them why you the young Hakeem in the process and all that good spit. And I need you to go to work one more time. Yeah, and that's that, man.
Don't run and hide when he chokes.
He brought up hockey again, so go Kings, go Lakers. Hopefully y'all take care of business tomorrow. Go Rams, go Dodgers. Get y'all spit together, and I'll see y'all later,
Celtics,
man.
baby.